I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for it.
It's time for the drip.
Little Humpty Hump drip, dude. Humpty Hump drip, baby.
Dude, the Wednesday night drip.
Wednesday night.
It's the last time we're moving it, guys. I swear. I swear we're never moving it again. This is the official time now.
This works for COVID and non-COVID. This works for COVID and non-COVID.
Yes, that was our problem. We had a COVID schedule. Now we need a drip schedule.
We know you guys are too sexy to just stay. Now that I know half of America's opening up, party time. So you guys are, we don't have the kind of listeners that are going to just stay in on a Thursday. They need to go out party.
You guys are way too cool for that. Way too cool.
It's a rock and roll crowd. It's a rock and roll crowd. They're out in the community.
Sitting at home? You're way too cool for staying at Thursday night. You're trying to rip and dip on a Wednesday.
Wednesday night, we could do the rip and dip. These guys are, you remember when you went to university and then there's the person who's like, I party on Thursday. Like, everyone parties Friday, Saturday. But then someone's like, I party on Thursday. Then someone goes, I party on Wednesday. What?
I know, I was about to say, I never trusted those people. Thursday,
they're wild.
Even that was wild to me.
I think it's a little too much, actually. Don't drink every, you know what I mean? Like, don't, I mean.
Hey,
it's a lot.
Listen, we got a new graphic for the congregation. I think this is appropriate. What do you think, Amish?
Yeah, that's, we like to party, right? That's it, right there. Where's this crowd from, though? What church?
I just Google image congregation.
Is it a church or is it? That is churchy. That's churchy.
They're going to find like what church this is and they'll be like, breaking news. Look at what the graphic that these guys are using. There's hate speech going on.
It could be a Tony Robbins.
Hey.
It could be a Tony Robbins.
We got some big stories going on today.
So many big stories today.
Comedy stories. Big week for comedy. Big wild week. Hey, comedy took some big
controversial
L's
shit
today.
This week is controversial in general. Every topic we got is banger, dude. Every topic we got, if we say the wrong thing, canceled. We're walking on the edge, baby, for this congregation.
This is tight today. Listen,
everything's tight today, dude.
Let me show these people what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Let me show these people. This is actually more appropriate. Look, this is us for this drip today.
That's it.
This is us.
That's what it is. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing for the community.
You're going to be like, and there's going to be times when you're going to go, whoa, steering off course. Whoa. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. We're going to be here for you.
We get that out before the show. Before the show, we say all the crazy shit. And then we turn it on. I'm just kidding. No. We got the wild stuff. We know exactly. Well, when you're righteous.
Stop.
I don't think.
What is this about?
When you are righteous, you must speak what the truth comes in your heart.
No, this is
not. Speak what comes out,
pure
and if
nonsense.
it comes out, dude, I'm dreaming of it. Amish, I wish I get canceled, and then I can't. It's just like, oh.
Why do you wait? Why do you want that for yourself? You're
because then I could just work on the podcast, dude. Then I could just work on the podcast. It's like then I'm just like, okay.
Because I could leak some tapes.
You got tapes?
I got tapes,
right?
dude. I got tapes.
You got a folder, right?
Got tapes on deck. I could leak them.
It's fine.
Anytime.
I get excited sometimes when I think about it. You say today you're saying Tony Hinchcliffe got canceled? That's crazy.
Yeah, guys, we got an exciting week for comedy. We've got
so many.
Elon Musk on SNL, very exciting. Interesting thing. Joe Rogan apologizing to Spotify, and we've also got just a fun week of comedy. And then we got Tony Hinchcliffe as a pinch hitter for this week's drip. Have you seen what happened? Did you see what's been going on with Hinchcliffe?
No, I don't know about Hinchcliffe. I don't know about Hinchcliffe.
So you react live. I've kind of already seen it and gotten accustomed to it. So you're going to react live to what we're about to see here today.
That's great.
So it's been going viral.
I can't wait. I mean, Hinchcliffe is like, he's mean. And I don't think, like, unless if he didn't touch anyone, I'm gonna say this: if he didn't touch anyone,
what do you think it was?
I think he's a mean guy. He's like mean. Like his tongue is sharp, and it hurts people's feelings. And I think if that's what it is, then I don't think Hinchcliffe gives a shit, dude. I think it's gonna be a badge of honor for him. Oh my God, TMZ's covering
TMZ, dude. TMZ got him.
Oh my
TMZ
God. Oh,
Comedian Tony Hinchcliffe makes racist jokes about Asian MC.
Oh no, this could get you.
Okay, let's watch. Let's watch.
Like
it's a bad time. Let's see this, guys. Let's see this joke.
It's a bad time.
Comedians and their jokes, huh?
Yeah.
Give it up for the one and only Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hello, good evening, welcome, hello. How about one more time for the filthy little fucking that was just up here? All you fucking race traitors are whooping and hollering. I'm back there watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we make it a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussy.
Hinchcliffe.
What do you think?
What do you think? I mean, what? It's a live show. They paid and they came and they're all like, okay, I got to see what the reaction was to the Asian comic and then what the reaction was, because the crowd looked like they're into it. But you know, are you looking for me to say that no matter what the comedy show is, no matter what the context, you can never do that? Is that what? Like,
no, I want your live reaction. I have my own take. I've already sort of processed this.
That's what Hinchcliffe is, like a mean, like he's a mean kind of aggressive, like he's mean, and that's kind of what you're hiring him for. And this is a style of comedy that's like roasty kind of comedy. So I don't know. I'm not dying on Hinchcliffe's cross. Fucking cancel him. I don't give a shit.
No, dude.
I'm just saying, like, morally, in the eyes of God, is it righteous or not? It's a tough one, dude. You can do.
Well,
I feel like
here's the update. He got dropped from his management agency in like 2 seconds. So he's like not represented. And then Joe Rogan, apparently there was a bill for him to get on like this show. He was like co-hosting with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan like immediately said,
So I feel like Joe Rogan. Okay. I think you have to have a slap on the wrist. You have to have a talk. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what this is. It's like, I think in a year he'll be opening with Joe Rogan again. Like, I don't think this is like a Dalia where he had sex with a 17-year-old. I think.
Well, people are comparing it to Michael Kramer.
People think it's that bad, eh? Wow.
No, that's what some people are saying. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's clearly not motivated by hate. I think it's motivated by shock, racial comedy. I think what people are actually mad at is that it wasn't funny. Yeah, it's funny how, like, if you say something, it like you can code it in a way that's funny, but then you can also come on stage and like the way he did it just seems so mean spirited. And then it was about his MC, which I thought was like crazy. It's like this guy's like, "Hey, give it up for Amish Patel," and you're like, "Who is this?" You know.
I know, but that's why I'm saying, like, I got to hear what the other guy was saying. Like, if the other guy's
that's the unfair thing is the clip's not online. I've looked everywhere for it. I cannot find the full clip. I would rather play you the full clip. I'd rather give the people the full context.
I know. Of course, we always want to. Think of the difference between if the Asian guy's just doing clean comedy, like he just does clean comedy, doesn't even reference the fact that he's Asian, and then Hinchcliffe comes on and does this. That's
no. Apparently,
racist.
he was doing
like
a bunch
so
of
rude.
he was doing a bunch of like Stop Asian Hate jokes. I think it was like a play on that guy's set.
Yeah, it was a play on that guy's set, and he was acting like he was almost coming up and being like, "You guys are racist. You got all excited for that guy's racist Asian jokes or whatever. So you guys are racist." Like that's kind of what he was going for, but he never really, you know, like he didn't do that part of the joke. Like you're supposed to be like, "You guys are like this," you know. Like I'm not saying that makes it okay or whatever, but like it's hard to tell if he's saying it or if he's like, "Look at you assholes. You guys are like this." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm torn about it because I don't want to be the one saying that, like, look, this
is the guy?
This is the guy. Well, he posted the clip himself. He, like, posted it and basically was like, he's the one who got basically Tony in trouble.
Oh, yeah. No, then it's fair. Then it's fair because if the opener is like, I don't even know you. Because, no, comics are assholes, dude. And Hinchcliffe he's a mean guy. And there's guys in Toronto like this. They're big bullies, dude. They're jerks. And there's even younger comics who tell me, like, that guy is mean to me every time. And I'm like, yeah, they're just assholes.
Have you had any interactions with Tony?
So I did have an interaction with him. Okay, so we both did a Kevin Hart's thing a couple of years ago at Just for Laughs. And we got in the minivan after. Because when you go to Just for Laughs, the city's so crazy that they give you drivers. And everywhere they're giving you free booze. So they give you drivers and then they give you walkers. So sometimes people knock on your door, be like, "Hi, I'm here to walk you to your show." And then you have to walk with... Dude, the other girl that was like headlining the show I did, she got 2 walkers.
So like, what about the Tony part though? Wait, so you got?
So anyway, after the show, we're all getting in this minivan to take us all back to our hotels.
Okay, got it.
So we're all in the minivan, and there's this guy from. I hate to do this, but there's this guy from Canada.
Do it.
Who's like a really weird guy, right? He's a strange guy, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy in the back seat and these guys are like 20 years old, but there's a guy in the back seat who's like kind of nervous and scared, whatever. And sitting beside him is Hinchcliffe. And Hinchcliffe goes, "Hey man, do you know Tony over here? You know, Tony's one of the biggest up and coming LA's agents in LA." That's what he says to me, right? So then this guy starts going into his credits and like what he's done, whatever. And at first I can't tell. And then he names like the shittiest comic, dude. Like the weirdest, shittiest comic. Like the weirdest guy. And then he goes, so he says all his credits, and then he goes, yeah. Do you know Kevin Stevens or whatever? Like,
yeah,
just
right.
Dumbest
Some
guy.
random
Do you know Kevin Stevens? I signed him last week. And I was like, oh, Hinchcliffe, you're just ripping this guy. I had no idea. Like the whole ride, Hinchcliffe's ripping this guy, but he doesn't even know, and I don't even know. We got to the end, I was like, oh, this guy's like a nobody. It's like Hinchcliffe is just roasting him.
It's a next level roast.
It's like a next level roast.
Yeah, well, that's sort of what he does. Like, here's the problem. Before this, I hadn't really watched too much of his special or his stand up, but what I know about him, he runs some kind of a show where it's like a roast.
Yeah.
People who do roasts, they're constantly looking for like the meanest thing about you, and then it's also a lot of it's like, what is the identity of this guy that I can tear apart and like trash? So it's the guy's Asian, so he's like, all right, I'm going to trash him for being Asian. I'm not saying it's highbrow comedy or anything like that. Yeah. But then, I don't know.
They do weight, too. They do weight. So if you're overweight and you do a roast show, you're supposed to just be like, this guy's so fat, whatever. Like, that's how roast shows.
Yeah, and so the guy does an Asian set, and then he makes... I'm not saying it's funny. It wasn't funny, but it's like... I just don't... Look, here's one thing that pisses me off. When management drops people so quick... Yeah. I don't mind, like, if you see that, you go, I'm never going to go see Tony again. Yeah, it's like, that's fine. Whatever. It's your prerogative. But when your management drops you, these are the people who's supposed to be in your corner. So imagine you're a fighter and you take one to the chin, baby. You take it. It's hard. Yeah. And you're stunned. It's stone cold stunner. And you look behind you, your corner's gone. They left the building. As soon as you got knocked, they go, hey, I'm not supporting this guy anymore.
I'm out.
That's kind of thing. I'm like, you're still in the fight. The fight has not been decided. Nothing. Like,
I know, but what if you're working for a guy and then you realize he's just a I don't know, he's a murderer.
This is not. Look, my initial take was like, Tony's not. I mean, that's not any evidence of him being racist. Now, there is another clip that I did find, which I expect will probably surface soon. So I thought it's been circulating as well. I thought I'd show it to you. This one, honestly, I think is worse.
He's aggressive, dude. These guys are so aggressive. I call it, okay, so in stand-up comedy, it's like high school. You know how in high school there's different cliques, right? He's part of the angry white. I call it the angry white guys, the happy white guys. Yeah. Then there's the black people. Then there's the Asians. Then there's like, you know, there's like whatever. The gay guys, lesbians, they have their little crew. It's like high school, right? He's part of the white asshole crew, and they're all constantly trying to out asshole each other. Just that half. Then there's another white like sweetheart crew. They're into like alt comedy more. They're really nice. They're almost like compensating. They're super sweet. But then there is a crew, and they all want to be like, they all think they're Bill Burr, but they're not funny yet. So they're just being inappropriate all the time. Like they're just like roasting each other. They're bad. They're hard to do business with. Like I know guys in Toronto that just talk this shit to the club owner, and the club owner's like, "Well, fuck you then. I don't want you to come back here." Whatever. Like,
sure.
Happens a lot. So it is an aggressive crowd. They're toxic, man.
Well, let's watch before you make any judgments. Let's just hear the clip.
Yeah.
Here we go. Because I just thought I'd add context, so I don't, we don't defend him. We need the full context.
By the way, I would watch every episode of The Fighter and the Kid in Chinese.
Right?
I cry on the Comedy Central. I finally have my chance to riva my dreamer, and I cry like a baby.
Don't laugh.
Dude, this is bad. This is so bad.
Cut the laughter. Are you
This
laughing?
is rough, dude. It's so bad.
It's no, you can't.
No, because I'm only laughing because when I saw this, I was like, this is BS. Tony, he's getting canceled for no reason. And then I saw this clip, I go, well.
Yeah, no, you can't. Like, this is just everyone. It's like saying the N-word. We've all agreed. Everyone's agreed. Dude, imagine we're doing the show and I just start dropping N-bombs here. You'd be like, like we'd stop. You'd stop. You'd be like, we can't. Like, it's too much. This is a lot, I guess. But what do you do if you're in this situation? Do you leave? Like, let's just say I started busting this accent right now. What do you do, Steven? What's your move?
No, because I know your heart. I know you're not like that. So we try to course correct. Listen.
Yeah. You just say, hey, this
who
is racist.
Who hasn't said things they shouldn't say? Who hasn't made jokes they shouldn't make?
Right.
You course correct people. You say, look, hey, Tony, maybe don't do that. No, mostly because it's not funny. Like,
it's over now. You can't.
It's actually funny just how outlandish it is, but like you can't.
I guess so. Yeah, it's like Gavin McInnes. I remember his channel was like this all the time, dude. Every Gavin McInnes channel after he left Vice, always Chinese boys. He says like all the words, all of the N-word, everything. Yeah. And then they're like, what did I do? They're always like,
you just course correct. It's fine. And like, dude, I think there's a place for edgy comedy. I'm not one of those people that's like, there's no. I think, look, you just go out to see Tony Hinchcliffe, you know what you're getting yourself into.
That's what I was saying. Like, there is a little bit to say about context because it's like, but I don't know if look.
No, there's everything to say about context.
Yeah, but then this is two now.
It wasn't a fun. Like the thing was is that wasn't a funny joke, but it's clear that this guy's not a racist dude. I mean, I think it's clear. I just go into the assumption that like this guy's probably not a racist, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think he thinks about that far. I think he just thinks
it's just a joke. Like, let me get a laugh.
It seems funny to me right now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like wishing ill on anyone or because it's only on the comedy level. There are people who go that extra step and they're just like, like the virus came from there too. Like they'll add on. He's not doing anything like that. Everything's meaningless, and it's just he thinks it'll get a laugh because he's like this kind of shock roast comic.
And also, this clip is very old. I mean, like, look at the camera. This is a very old clip. How can we do this?
What? This is when the fighter this is during podcasting era, though.
It's several years old. Probably
several years,
yeah, 4 or 5 years old.
Okay, cool, yeah.
It's kind of like, I mean, I just thought I'd show it because it's making the rounds. So yeah, what is our determination here, Amish? Tony Hinchcliffe. Canceled, not canceled.
It's not like, look, man, as long as he doesn't go and just do Chris D'Elia's show now and go and own, like, some people get canceled and they're like, okay, bye. And then they're like on Chris D'Elia's show, they're doing Gavin McInnes, and Ben Shapiro takes them always. Ben Shapiro will take any of these guys. All those guys will take them in the name of like free speech. They'll just take them, right? So if he goes there, then basically he left himself. It's like, I don't want to be part of this anymore. I'm out. If he doesn't do that, then I think cancel culture on people like him is just like a slap on the wrist. A year, he loses all his gigs. He's going to do something to make it up to everyone.
It's so dumb, though. It is such like a... Look, I feel like the guy took a big swing for the fences, and he made a massive mess. Is he a douchebag? Definitely. That, and just from your anecdotal experience,
he's so douchey.
It sounds like he is.
He's a mean guy.
But that doesn't make him a racist. I hate like all this like racist undertone. Like you're a racist now.
Right. That you're almost giving him too much credit. He just hates you for you. Like he wants to rip and dip. He wants to rip you, and he's just looking at you. Whatever he can find, he takes that and he goes, okay, I'm gonna say the worst thing about that.
But I think, look, I'm cool if people are like, hey, dude, that makes me not like this guy. That's fine. It pisses me off when these management companies pretend like they never knew you. That makes me just so mad. Those are the guys who should be in your corner. They're supposed to be. It bothers me. It doesn't bother me when crowds get angry because the crowd doesn't know the person. So when the crowd gets angry, it's like, that's totally natural. But when the friends of the person go, oh, great guy, never met him. Hey, that Tony Hinchcliffe guy? Sure, he's a great guy. Never met him, though.
I mean, are they doing never met him, or they're saying we didn't know, so we're cutting him off. We're out.
Well, no, that's a joke. That's a joke, though. Yeah, like it's like what people say. It's like great guy never met him. Obviously,
great guy never met him. Yeah. I guess you know what they do? They probably call him because it is it is Hollywood people who remember we were saying this last time too. It's like they're not. I don't want to say they're spineless, but they're kind of efficient in that like they just don't fight. So if the fight on this side's heavy, like the cancel people are so aggressive and mean that they're just like. All right, I'm just gonna go with them then. Like it's just like bottom line, like what's efficient for my day, right? So it's like, do I go with Tony Hinchcliffe or do I go? And then they have a roster and they have everyone else sign.
But I'm just saying I don't like when people
drop your ass like that.
Well, yeah, like who like literally are contractually obligated to have your back.
That's interesting. That's a good point. It's like you're contractually obligated. So do your job. And come
like also they should have some relationship with you. It's like that always it just makes me think there are no true friends in this world. There are no true friends. It like all it is just about, hey, it's purely about my career. I have to sacrifice you. Like no,
What about the idea that the management company says, we do not agree with what he said. We're going to send him to sensitivity training. We're going to send him to this counseling that tells him like, hey, take it easy on the anger management. Take it easy on this and that, whatever.
What are you talking about? Comedians? You want to go to an anger management class?
They need it, dude.
That's dumb.
It's not good
That's
for them.
So dumb.
It's not good for them.
No.
But I'm telling you, it makes them toxic too. That's the thing. They're not like, you can't have 5,000 of you all trying to do this. I don't know that they're not. Like,
by the way, here's the same poster.
Yeah.
Real quick.
I know, yeah. That's Joe Rogan dropped his. That hurts, when Joe Rogan drops your ass, you're like,
it could be the creek in the cave who did it. I mean, it could just be the person who was posting it.
Yeah, maybe they did. But I think they just you go through when this happens and you just have people erase Tony Hinchcliffe from your website. Like
watch Spotify will delete every episode with Tony Hinchcliffe. They're gonna be like, hey, we can't.
Oh yeah, they got to do that. Yeah, well they did that with Dalia, I guess. He was on some TV show and then they had to like delete episodes from it or whatever.
Yeah, I guess there's two elements to this. Like there's the element of what he said, which is like really nasty and douchey, whatever, and wasn't funny. There's also the element of just the culture generally where it's like, oh yeah, it's just kind of like it's overreacting, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. What's the recourse on this? Like is there any recourse? Like, is there legal? Like, what do? You just say like, I was offended. You tell everyone, and if everyone gets together,
you're who?
Like, if you're one of these people that got offended, if you're the guy who opened for him, and he said it, like the guy who opened for him, and like, dude, this is what I mean by like these guys are toxic, where it's like they're like they don't know who they're talking to half the time. Like I'm talking about even guys that I know. And like we're talking about like they're ruining relationships. They can't work in TV shit. I can't go to a TV thing and even recommend half of them because they might start talking shit. They might be like, "You're stupid. I'm not doing this shit anymore. You're an idiot." They're like, that's what I mean by like send them to some goddamn anger management. Like I'm saying their management company should come out with a statement saying like he fucked up. We don't agree with him, and we're gonna fix him up, and he'll come back out.
That's like what happens when anytime anyone gets in like some kind of sexual scandal or something like that, like they have like a Bill Cosby thing. Like if you get Bill Cosby'd, they go, he's been going to therapy, he's been working on himself. Like that's what they say. That's the big statement.
And look, in the case of Bill Cosby, I don't think he ever gets to come back ever. But I just feel like in the case of Hinchcliffe, it's like this, like this cancel culture thing too is and we are going to talk about even Joe Rogan after this. But there's a great quote by what's his name. I put it in that note. That's why I was mentioning that. But it says, this is by Donald Glover. We're getting boring stuff and not even experimental mistakes because people are afraid of getting canceled. That's from Donald Glover. So there is, I do feel like there is some sense of like, okay, there's some people that hurt someone physically and they have to be canceled, done. Then there's a guy who said something wrong. Okay, counseling, that's the road, man. You got to work with the
counseling for saying something wrong,
or whatever it is, like whatever. Okay, but
no, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Your boys come check you. They say, hey, look, probably not cool. Move on. You learn, you move on.
Yeah, not cool. Give him a slap on the wrist. Give him like let him suffer a little bit financially, and he has to, I guess it sets him back a couple of years, even if he does keep going, because now he has to like go back and rebuild these contacts and do something to say sorry. Almost, I've seen people come back from this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I really feel like those. Sometimes I feel like our culture has shifted though, in the sense of. More and more, it does feel like context in certain circumstances is beyond mattering. It's just like you don't even bring it up. Do you get that sense as well?
I do get that sense.
I'm not saying that should be the way it is. I'm just saying that seems to be more and more the way it is. When anyone can Twitter clip you out of context does not, I mean, it's not going to help you saying, hey, look at the context, because they're just, I mean, like,
Fair enough, but like, look, the fact that the opener is pissed, to me, says like, you fucked up. Because, in cases like this, other comics will come to your defense and be like, hey man, it's a show, this is what we do, whatever. The guy opening, if he's the one who complained about it, then I think like definitely deserves a slap on the wrist. But that's what I mean by like, because you can't have a cancel for this equal to a cancel for like having sex with a 16-year-old. It's ridiculous. There's got to be some system.
It's not. But he definitely did get dropped by management.
He did, but I'm saying like ultimately, to me, this is like a 2-year break.
He's gonna be fine.
I think he'll be fine. Like I think, dude, even Joe Rogan in 2 years will be like, okay, come back, let's talk about it. Like
whatever happened to back in the day when you like said something really stupid and people go, hey, not cool. You go home that night, you reflect on it, you go, that's right, that's true. I'm just gonna like change, like course correct on that.
Yeah, but these guys don't want to do that, though. Hinchcliffe will never admit and never say, I'm going to course correct. This is what I mean by they are kind of toxic, too.
Oh.
Because they have a, like, I'll never apologize mentality, a lot of these guys. Like, so it's part of the game. It's like you're douchey, but it is toxic. And, like, you look at Bill Burr now, he talks about this a lot. He calls it his anger management issues. But he says that once he overcame them and started going to therapy, this, that, whatever... married his got with his wife.
Cali live, dude. You belong.
I know, I'm such a live, but dude, Bill Burr.
Everyone in California, the third word out of their mouth, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Therapy.
Oh, you mean like Charlemagne the God? Dude, Charlemagne the God has been saying black men need to go to therapy, and like it's changed my life. It's really helped me. It's it's really good for you, man. There's a lot of issues that people need to work out. So better to work it out than to start lashing out in the culture like this. Yeah. Hinchcliffe. Because he'll never apologize. He needs to go and like take some time and reflect on it. Maybe I don't know.
All right, I think that's good. I
think we got him. I think we can wrap it up there. You think so? You think we can wrap that clip up?
Let's wrap it up, boys. Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. We have a new editor. We should talk about that, right?
Tell the people.
We should talk about our editor. We at right here. You guys, know that right here on the congregate. We're building a real congregation here, a real community. You know that. That's right. You know that we have been saving millions. And you guys getting scammed by these con artists, and what do we ask for in return? Do we come on here and chill for super chats? Do we say, oh, give money? No, we never do this.
You've definitely
because we care about the community. We love the community, and so our first scam rehab episode, our first survivor that we actually pulled him out of a scam on the show.
Yep,
we pulled him out of a scam on the show. And by the way, everyone who's watching, there is a link to we have a thing now where you can like sign up for scam rehab because we would love to have more people on the show.
Do you have
bit.ly/scam rehab is the thing. So is the link to it. And you can sign up there. I got to add a thing saying like what date do you want to come on. But anyway, the questionnaires there. Check it out. Like throw it in, whatever. The point is that Ananda, sweet Ananda, he came on this show. He was in like 10 scams that he told me about. Then on the show, Steven gets out of them that he's still signed up. 4,000, was he 3,000 a month?
Yeah, 3,000 a month for another one. So we got him out of that.
on the show, and I called him. I was like, hey, did you cancel it? Did you cancel the credit card? What are you doing? So we've literally saved this guy's life. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No. So we hired him.
We hired him.
We go, hey, you're our editor now. Come become our editor.
That's it.
So if you see us talking to the editor, that's what's going on. We're trying to get you those hot YouTube clips.
Yeah, we're trying to get the clips hot for you guys.
Let's take a few YouTube super chats here. We got Diligent Dabber, $5. A moon rock is a cannabis nugget covered in THC oil of some kind, and then covered in keef, basically pure trichromes. A frosty little gold nugget. You know what? In about 2 more years of this, I'm going to know everything there is to know about weed. Zorro, $10. It's incredible.
He's educating the whole community. I love it.
Don't mind me. I'm just catching up on my karmas.
And God is great. And God is great. Thank you. That's great. Good comments. Good karmas here. Good karmas in this comment section.
Yeah, we got 2 more. You want to read them real quick, Amish?
Let's get them. Oh, Amish, wait. No, I don't have it up. Sorry, dude.
Okay, Diligent Dabber. No one has ever died from marijuana use only.
Oh, that's great.
That can't be true.
See that? Let me get my karmic glasses, though.
Is that true?
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Oh, no. Yeah, you can't die from marijuana.
Zorro, $10. Give the editor some extra love from me. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, President. Yes, we will give them extra love.
Soar Green, £4.99. Thank you guys so much. Super generous. What do people say? Let's read the comments over here on the Hinchcliffe thing. Hinchcliffe is known for being an arrogant Hollywood douche. Totally feels above everyone and feels that everyone is not more famous than him.
He's a big jerk, man. He's mean, dude. He is mean.
But that doesn't make you racist, right? Just like being mean doesn't make you, you know.
Look, whatever your thing is, he'll be mean on that. So that's honestly what I think, though. Like, if I'm being real with you guys, he just chose Asian because the guy was Asian. The crowd, I don't know if the crowd was Asian or not, but the guy was Asian. So he just chose to rip on that. Weird, though. They obviously aren't friends. So it's like, but this happens, man. It's so weird. Sorry, Soar Green, £4.99. Did you get that one already?
Yep.
Bing bang.
People are saying
Diligent Dabber is a pro, though, dude. Even on Instagram, Diligent Dabber has these, like, he's basically a mad scientist of weed. This guy, he's like a mad scientist of weed.
Yeah.
He's working on chemistry. He's a chemist. He's
like you ever have friends in high school that they go, I could make a bong from that, and you're like, what? I'm in biology class. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm a goofy kid with glasses. Why are you trying to pony up some
Well,
equipment here? What's going on? They're like I'll have an apple at lunch. They go, hey, I can make a bong from that. I'm like, stop.
Guy.
And I pull out a Pringles candy. He's like, that too? And I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Well, but that's amateur level. Diligent Dabber's working on the chemical level. He's mixing. No,
then you pull out a pizza and he's like, that too, and you say, okay, how? Tell me how a pizza. Honestly, what's going on? How do you do that? And they go, well, you curl the pepperonis up and you make it, and then you mash the dough, and then you poke.
Wow, you lost me on the pepperonis. I'm vegetarian. Can't smoke through that. It is haram.
You're vegetarian?
I'm vegetarian, bro. It's haram. But I'm Hindu vegetarian. But even for the Muslims,
what does that mean?
Haram.
What does that mean?
Haram? Haram means it's a sin.
No, Hindu vegetarian.
Oh, Hindu vegetarian is like, we're not supposed to eat any meat. But today's Hindu, Steven. See, I'm a pure Hindu. I go by the word of God, so I don't eat any meat. But today's Hindu, they think that somehow the chicken is some kind of a Hindu loophole. So they're all eating chicken.
Oh,
they're all eating chicken. They think it's some kind of a Hindu loophole they have found, and but they won't. But in India, if you eat a cow, they will murder you, dude. There's like
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's got to be a lie.
Too much, yeah. No, they do. They have. The current government guys too. They send it to these Muslim families, dude.
They will Billie Jean murder you for that?
Murder, dude. Getting murdered, bro. Delete this after. Look like an idiot.
Oh, really? You kill a cow, they kill you.
So here's the thing that happens, okay? There's these Muslim families, and I know we're tangent.
We're learning.
But actually,
we're learning.
We're in between.
It's okay. We're learning.
It's fine. But hey, if it's tight, cut it up too, Anand. Anyway, so in India right now, they got these Hindu nationalists in charge. They like to get the people riled up on some real Hindu stuff. So what they'll do is they'll make up a story that they'll be like, this Muslim family, they're eating beef. They dishonor us. They disrespect this country. They hate this country. Let's go fuck them up. They'll go, dude. They will murder the dad in front of the family, and then they'll take the meat and go get it tested. And Steven, it's always goat. It's always goat. Every time, dude. Every time it's goat. Stop.
That's
it's
terrible.
Never cow. I know, it's terrible, dude. It's really sad. It's been happening since the BJP's been in power, I think. I don't know. I mean, this guy's saying
they kill you before the test.
They kill you before the test, dude.
It's like this. It's the Salem beef trials.
It's the beef trials, dude. The Muslims, they really have been like going after them since the Modi government.
Well, that's tough. That's tough because they already can't eat pork, which that sucks, and then you can't eat beef either.
And it's nonsense because India like slaughters and exports beef. It's a big beef exporter. They don't give a shit. It's just local.
You're kidding, right? Like they're not that big of hypocrites, right?
They're that big of hypocrites because the BJP, what they do, it's like uneducated. It's very like uneducated areas where they're getting the people riled up. So they get them riled up over stuff like this, like, hey, these Muslims are eating beef. They're destroying our culture. It's crazy. They are a little bit like when over these American stations, they'll be like, the Muslims are taking Europe. The Muslims are having 10 kids. And Steven, what do you have, a dog? The Muslims are taking Europe and you got a little poodle. You got a little pooch, didn't you? That's what they say in India, too. They do that. Did you ever get that in Texas? They ever say shit like that? No.
No. Hey, people think Texas is like this like racist place where people are like saying all this crazy stuff. It's like it's a normal state.
It's very liberal. But that is American.
No, it's even radio. Republicans don't say that stuff.
I mean, few do. Like Gavin McInnes does. For sure. Like that's Gavin McInnes rip.
Yeah. He's all right though, right?
Europe.
He's not even.
And I would say Rush Limbaugh's big crowd Rush Limbaugh. And then Fox News, they're kind of they dibble dabble.
I think Tucker likes that theory. I think he's the white replacement theory guy.
Right. He is worried about white replacement. Stop it.
Yo, novice investing, $5, more cheese and rice from the congregation. Amish, you want to prep up your, dude, Shivam Patel here giving us the Patel donation. It's small enough to where it won't be registered. $2.99. But he gave us 2 doses. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's great.
We can't read a super chat. He's trying to figure out, yo, did you hear about the Hindu temple? I DM'd you, both of you fools. Hey, calm down.
Excuse me?
Calm down, buddy. Calm down, Shivam.
Why did these guys, Shivam just thinks we got to read his DMs. Hey, chill out, Habibi. It's fine. He's got that fire in him. He's got that.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
It's fine. We're getting there, dude.
Where's Shivam, dude? Dude, put it in chat. Why are you DMing us? Come on.
What has he said? What, we're going to look at it right now? I mean, we may look at it for next week.
Yeah, I don't know. So
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we got topics, dude.
We got hella topics. What do you want to talk about?
We got hella topics, but yeah, no, it's I feel bad for what's happening in India right now. And I do feel like this Hindu nationalism stuff kind of like screwed up this COVID thing too a little bit. But let's move on to our topics. So Anand's editor doesn't get too confused. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to confuse him. What's up? What are we talking about next?
Oh, you want me to? You want to drop one? I think it's time to talk about Billy Boy Gates. You want to do Billy Gates next?
It's a big story. We got to do it. Look, I've been pro Billy for a long time.
Yeah.
But when he got divorced, I said, "You're living in sin."
He's living in sin.
No. But like some things just have come out in the last, I would say, year.
For what? And for what?
Couple weeks even. For that money, dude. For that money. Nice, dude. Show that off. Show the money gun off.
Just for the money.
You couldn't even get the Supreme gun. You got Super Gun. It's the cheap knockoff. Show it.
None are available.
Show it.
None are available.
Show it. You couldn't. Normally they have Supreme. Amish gets the Super Gun.
Dude, they're not available. You can't buy them right now. I don't know what COVID has destroyed. The money gun market is destroyed.
Amish is outraged. She's like, no, I would have gotten Supreme.
No, I tried, dude. I tried. There's the metal ones had bad reviews, and then this was at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it got here today. But I should. Okay, Steve, you're right. I should get a better money gun. I'm gonna order another one. It's fine. But that's time.
This has my name on it.
Oh yeah, I saw that company. They customize it, and you customize the bills too. You got your face on the bills?
No, I don't.
Maybe that's new. That's a new option.
I was given this as a gift from one of my relatives. They know what I do, so they just gave it to me as a joke.
That's so funny. That's cute.
It's a good gift. Okay, let's talk.
Fox News.
Billy Gates. Getting back to it. Billy Gates.
Getting back to Billy Gates. Bill Gates.
Set it up.
Let Fox News set it up. I mean, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
They got good setups, don't worry.
The Wall Street Journal reporting Jeffrey Epstein may have played a role in Bill and Melinda Gates divorcing. According to the paper, Melinda consulted with divorce lawyers back in 2019, which is around the time when reports began to surface that Bill Gates had ties to Epstein.
I have to say this right now.
Yep.
there's almost nothing that can single-handedly change my opinion of somebody like their known connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, almost nothing. And here's the thing. I even gave Billy Boy a special pass on Epstein. He said it was nothing. I said, I kind of believe you. Like, okay, I was a fool. Nobody just casually hangs out with Jeffrey Epstein.
No.
So when I saw this, when I saw Melinda going, I'm out.
I'm out, dude.
Jeff, I'm out.
Lifelong lovers.
It changed my entire opinion of this man.
Yeah, dude. And she was letting him bang his ex-girlfriend once a year.
What are you talking
about?
Like,
we're talking about, dude, he was hanging out with his ex-girlfriend. He like this billionaire relationship, these two, because they're living, they have so much money. They're living in sin that they had a special setup because Bill Gates is so rich. He has a special setup where one weekend a year, he just goes and hangs out at his girlfriend's cottage. And that's
what are you talking about? Like an ex-girlfriend?
Ex-girlfriend, yeah. He just hangs out with his ex-girlfriend, or I don't know if it's ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, but he hangs out at her cottage one weekend a year. It's something they did when they were dating, and now they continue to do it.
I didn't know this.
So Melinda is what I'm saying is to me, this is more proof to me that Melinda is cool. You're a billionaire. You could, yeah, that's her.
Who is Bill Gates' ex-girlfriend who Melinda allowed him to meet once a year? Okay, let's be clear about what meet is. Bill Gates used to go on these vacations as part of a deal he struck. What? He struck a deal with Melinda Gates.
This is me.
That in 1994 he would go on a vacation with her once a year. What?
He's a billionaire.
Hey, I'm going to go see my ex-girlfriend once a year for a special time.
Yep.
What?
Made the deal. That's why you know that he probably just banged a bunch of 15-year-olds with Epstein. Because if you look at the evidence, allegedly.
No, hold on.
Allegedly.
No one else is alleging that, so we can't allege that. We're not alleging that.
We're not.
Strike it from the record. I mean, strike it.
It's a lot of ties. I mean, it's a lot of hangout time. Like, you know what his people are saying? Bill Gates' people are like, they were telling him, like, hey, you didn't need to meet him that many times. Like, we knew first meeting he's a scumbag. Bill Gates went back 6 times. Like, they're talking about his team is basically, and the guy who wrote the book on this, whatever, basically saying, like, the team knew first meeting. They knew going in, and then she owns an organization. She owns that Bill and Melinda Foundation with him, Melinda Gates. She even has, like, an organization that helps women around the world. I mean, they do it together as part of their charity.
Yeah, like
so she's kind of like, hey, let's not roll with this guy. And Bill Gates still had, like, all right, let me just check things out, though. Actually, there's a very shady clip. The third clip in the Trello, dude. What, dude? You're gonna see that. You're gonna be like, "Come on, guilty."
Yo, guilty. Are we showing any more of this?
Of that one, no. Leave it. Okay. It's not even as funny as
so that's the setup. That's the Fox News setup here.
That's the Fox News setup. Let's go to third clip here on the thing.
Okay.
In fact, according to the New York
Times. Oh, hold on. This is the wrong one. Sorry, guys. We're figuring out the clip situation.
According to the Journal's Emily Glazer.
She expressed her frustration to Bill Gates and really didn't feel comfortable with the relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, especially since Melinda Gates is a global advocate for women and girls, and it was already known that Jeffrey Epstein, had his issues.
You think?
It keeps going, though. Like, we're talking about, this is 2 years ago. They're all telling him, like, what are you doing with Jeffrey Epstein?
He's a known sex offender, and Bill goes, let me check it out.
Let me check
what?
It out. But it gets more shady. This clip gets even more shady. Because what he says...
dismay was...
What? Go ahead.
No, let's keep going.
Was expressed, but Bill Gates continued meeting and having ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
In fact, according to the New York Times, beginning in 2011, Gates met with Epstein on numerous occasions, including at least 3 times at Epstein's Manhattan townhouse and at least once staying late into the night. Gates emailing colleagues in 2011, his lifestyle is very different and kind of intriguing, although it would not work for me, the Times reported.
Intriguing? What do you mean?
I was intrigued.
Different is not different. You can't use different as a euphemism for pedophile. You can't go, his lifestyle is different. What do you mean, being pedophile? What do you mean? And what does kind of intriguing, by the way, mean? Okay? Like, you could say, hey, being a cannibal is different. But if you come up to me in a mission and go, hey, I checked out those cannibals and it's kind of intriguing, I go, okay. That's the end. That's the end of our friendship.
I'm vegetarian, but the human meat tastes kind of good.
Hey, what does kind of intriguing mean?
Yeah.
How could you say that? No, oh my gosh, dude.
He's so busted on this. I mean, she's been trying to divorce him for 2 years, but like, sorry, keep going. I think there's like 10 more seconds of this. That's good, I think.
A Gates spokesperson clarifying in 2019 that he was referring only to the unique decor of the Epstein residence.
The decor! It's over. We're done. The decor?
No, if you're giving him the decor, hey, you're done.
I almost forgot what that was. The fucking decor?
Stop, oh my gosh, this is bullshit. Incredible.
Yeah. That's what we need. That's it.
I didn't think this was the year I'd turn on Billy. I was pro Billy for a long time.
I was always pro Billy. Honestly, even with the vaccine thing. Remember the vaccine thing? I thought about that. I was like, he's just a goddamn capitalist. It's fine. He's making his money. He doesn't.
A few weeks ago when he says India can't have any vaccines.
A few weeks ago he says India can't have any vaccines. And you know what? Communism's illegal. So you know what? Do what the fuck you got to do. You get that money out of him. But you know what I think is happening now with this guy is I think we're going to see the true evil of Bill Gates now, because I think what's been keeping him honest and nice and a good person is Melinda. And I think Bill Gates just kind of said, well, if she's leaving, then why do I got to be nice? Let India fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about Indian vaccines.
So the only reason he cared, you're saying, is, look, he's just trying to get trying to get his wife off his back and get the one weekend with his girlfriend. Yeah. So then it's like, hey, let's rock and roll.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so you know how in every marriage there's like, you complain about your wife, like, oh, if I'm not allowed to drink on Tuesday. I mean, my wife nags at me, whatever. He's like, okay, well, if I don't let India have the vaccine, my wife won't fucking go crazy at me. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what he would have done. But she says, I'm leaving. He says, okay, well then fuck him. I don't care. Give me the money. I'm not a fucking communist. Give me that money. I don't care.
So he's like, you're saying we're going to see the true Bill Gates in a few.
It's coming. I
don't think that's true. I think though that Bill Gates has some very strange habits. This is a bad look. Look,
decor.
The wives always know, dude. The wives know. And if the wife was consulting with divorce attorneys, and they're saying that one of the big reasons she cited for why she needs the divorce is this Jeffrey Epstein thing.
Yeah.
This was not a small, hey, I don't like your friend.
Yeah.
This is bigger than that.
It's bigger because you can't say it to a lawyer. Like, you're going to a lawyer, you have to have something substantial.
Yo, do you think he tried to hit Melinda with the decor?
That is such a...
I was talking about the decor.
Decor
is I was over late at his house. I stayed the night at his house. Checking out that decor, dude. That had some nice decor to it.
Use that, Steven. Use that. You can use that now. Like
no,
like, where were you? I had to see the decor.
Terrible, dude.
It's terrible. It honestly is the level of like a cheating husband on his wife, not Bill Gates telling a lawyer. You know what I mean? It's like your official statement. I was seeing the decor. It's like something you tell your wife. Like, what were you doing?
There was unique decor at his apartment.
Remember the decor? You want to do decor? I wanted to look at it. He showed me, though. He wouldn't let me
leave. Oh, my gosh, dude. That's so funny.
He wouldn't let me. I wanted to fix the house up for you, honey.
The decor, dude. That's a great meme. Hey, checking out the decor. Looking at it. It's real. It's unique. Wouldn't work for me, but very intriguing. I like
so
his
glad
lifestyle.
I found this today.
Oh, that's a hot clip, dude.
I know. That's a good clip, eh? That's why it's like, this is the best clip, actually. This has been going on for a year, though.
This has totally changed my perspective on Gatesy Boy.
I know, yeah.
For the longest time, I thought he was a misunderstood charity guy who just, look, this has really changed my opinion of him. You know, we talk about how people use charities to launder their reputation. We talk about that. I've been the biggest person saying that. Like, hey, just because you do a charity doesn't mean you're a good person. Like, oftentimes it can be a good way to get a good reputation.
Oh, no, that's how I know you're evil. I'm like, you say you run a charity? I'm like, it's a child molester. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's fucked. This guy's doing something. No, you do charities. I mean, if you're no.
Obviously, that's not true. They're great people who run charities. But no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What
I'm saying is that oftentimes the biggest sinner is wearing the whitest suit. I think that's a Joel Osteenism.
Yeah, he's one to talk. I mean, yeah. But oh no, he's fine. Listen, he's fine.
I have respect. Okay.
I have respect. Okay, it's fine. Now, what's chat have to say about this?
Let me do some karmas on this.
I mean, honestly, I can't believe
karmas on this congregation. Let me do some karmas with this congregation. Lance Anthony 499. The decor was unique. Thank you in all caps. You know what? He's got good decor. This guy's like, you know what? Hey, I've seen
the decor's tight. The decor's tight. Honestly,
the decor's tight. Diligent dabber, Matt, $5, educating the community. Red eyes occur because cannabis lowers intraocular pressure, allowing blood to flow to capillaries as they dilate. Even with edibles, mine turned crimson. Diligent dabber, where would the community be without you? Dude, we need this.
To give us these hot taps. Dude, we also got Shivam with another $4.99. Thank you, man. Shivam. He said he was just kidding, just jokes.
Shivam, yo, send it to my. Yo, I'll check the DM. Did you DM me on Instagram?
We'll check it out, dude. People are saying Amish spitting facts right now. I love Amish, lol, dude. Of course, Amish got the rips, dude. I do agree with something you said, which is like, I used to have this idea that money does not fundamentally change who you are; it shows who you are. I've been slightly rethinking that. I think at the level of billions, it warps your mind a little bit. I'm not saying you can't be a good person at $1 billion, but are you going to tell your wife, look, I get the weekend with the girlfriend? It seems like that's really common. You know, Warren Buffett has like this third wife or second wife that like nobody knows, or I guess people do know about it, but he's like this conservative guy who made $1 billion. He's like, I guess I'm polyamorous now.
Honey, you just see, when I made the $1 billion, I said, I must explore other. Yeah, no, that's it. Why are we so narrow-minded? What is this?
You make $1 billion and you just start to lose the grip, dude.
He says we're billionaires. We should be an example to the society of progress, of forward-thinking progress. And why are we being held down to these archaic terms like marriage and wife and monogamy? Let's open it up. Yeah, no. And it's always like, let's open it up, but only I open it up. You don't let it's like, but I made the money, so I open it up.
Yeah, right. It's me.
No, the wife's never allowed to do shit. The wife's not allowed. It's always the guy makes a lot of money, and well, that's why this money is nothing but a prison. Dude, it entraps the sinner.
It's interesting though. And look, we'll talk only a little bit more about this because it is a sad, no matter what happens, it is a sad event, whatever. But I feel like Melinda's going to rock Bill Gates in the divorce.
Oh, yeah.
If you've been meeting with a divorce lawyer since 2019 and it's 2021, you got your game plan. I mean, this lady's been playing Battleship before Bill Gates was on the board. Like, she's been preparing, right?
Yeah.
This isn't done halfway. October 2019. She's about to rock this guy. Bill Gates is going to be lucky to have a pot to piss in when all this stuff unfolds.
He'll lose half. It's fine.
I wonder if she told I wonder if she told her lawyer like, I want to take a zero from his bank account.
A zero? No, she gets half. Dude.
No, that's the biggest insult. No, I know, but like you know how there's like he has like a 10-digit bank account or something, and she goes, I want to make it 9. I think that's probably like her big moment.
She goes, they call the divorce lawyer, they say, destroy him. And that's
it. Destroy him.
Destroy him. He's a pedophile. I mean, I think, I agree.
That.
She's on top of her shit. Yeah, no, we're not going to say that. She's on top of her shit. It takes 2 years, but that's what happens when you have that much money. You can't divorce. When you have $28 billion, divorcing, it's like if Texas wanted to leave America. You can't do it overnight. Takes time. You got to do finances. You got to do like physical assets.
Right. It's too big. It's too big.
So she finds out though. So this way, to me, what it seems like is she finds out he's a pedophile, and this is why money is nothing but a prison. Because anyone else would be like, oh, my husband fucked hung out with Epstein 5 more times. Told me it's the decor. I think I'm getting a divorce, right? Like, I mean, any middle-class woman would say, I think I'm getting a divorce. Oh, what did you say? Decor? Oh, you went to see the decor. Yeah, I think we're getting a divorce. And that's it. And like anyone else, a poor, like anyone else.
Right.
They're so rich that she says, oh, I guess I'll have to call the lawyers now. And the lawyers are like, this is going to take 2 years, probably 3 years. Who knows? And then they plan it with the kid because the last kid turned 18 or something.
Was Epstein the biggest like break into the sort of elite circle that we've ever had? Like, you know, most people they never see into the life of billionaires. Right. Was Epstein the closest thing we ever had to like lifestyles of the rich and famous?
Okay. You didn't watch the documentary on Epstein.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Dude, what this guy did.
Yo, let me put that hot music on. Hold on. Wait.
Put that hot music on.
Put that hot music on.
This guy did.
Yo, is this not a good show? We told y'all it's a good show. We told you it's the hot show today.
We're hot. We're hot, baby. Dude, what Epstein did. Okay, here's what everyone doesn't understand about Epstein. Everyone in the public, for whatever reason, nobody watched the documentaries, and it's like a 5-episode documentary, so nobody watched this. Everyone knows that Epstein is a pedophile, and then he got these million, like whatever. Everyone kind of has an idea of this. People don't realize that what Epstein did was he basically did an entrapment game where he would get a millionaire to come over for some business shit. All the philanthropy was all just an excuse to get a billionaire over. Once they're over, he has girls around seducing them. And then there's a camera in the room. He gets footage, he gets photos, whatever. And then he says, okay, now I want this deal. Give me this money. Give me whatever. So to me, allegedly, what it seems like is day one, maybe Bill Gates, couple of photos taken, couple of stuff. And then he says, hey, Bill Gates says, I don't think I'll be coming back. I think that was a little too. And then Epstein says, maybe texts him the photos and says, I have more of this. So why don't you come get your ass over here? And we're going to talk how you're going to give me whatever. Now, Bill Gates is too smart, maybe. And he goes, fuck, I fucked up. What did I do? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you whatever he did. I don't know how he got Epstein off his back. But all these guys, I mean, this is why he died in prison. He had all these rich people, photos, videos of them having sex with 15-year-olds. This is the blackmail that he's using to manipulate them. It's crazy, man. It's like nobody
how
really gets
okay. On a scale of like UFOs confirmed to like Bigfoot, where on the conspiracy level is this? Or is this just fact? Like it's fact that he was blackmailing people.
I guess you got to watch the documentary because there's the FBI agent and then there's the lawyer. The lawyer for the girls basically goes overboard with the investigation and finds all this shit. At one point, he had a pyramid and he was like, this is some kind of a reverse pyramid scheme where he gets the pictures of them with the girls and then he's blackmailing them and he's trying to get the girls. Because even at the thing.
So he got Bill. He got Billy. He caught Billy with his pants down. He said, why don't you donate?
I think so.
Did Bill Gates do philanthropy with him?
Yeah, they worked together. Bill Gates was there all the time. Bill Gates was there all the time. That's the crazy thing about Hillary. It's like Melinda, I think, believes in something. Hillary is like, I don't think she even cares about this. She's just like, oh God, I hope that doesn't come out. Like, I don't think she's gonna leave her husband.
This is a down the rabbit hole moment for me, Amish. I mean, I can't tell you how different this has painted old Gatesy boy for me right now, man. That's wild.
Yeah. In Dershowitz too, dude. Dershowitz did the same dumb jokes where he's like, have sex with the 16-year-old. I didn't do that when I was 16. Like when he was on, I think he was on Patrick Bet-David or some interview.
Gosh. Yeah.
Because he was defending Epstein too, right? But then even with him, all the money was shady with Dershowitz because they were like, hey, what were you getting paid? Like, why were you getting, like, was he paying you or not or what? Like, it was like shady with the accounting. And Dershowitz was like, no, I didn't do anything. But he, I had to defend him, and the job of a lawyer is to defend even the worst criminal. A murderer comes, I have to defend him too, and that's the beauty of our legal system. But the girl is like, I think one of the girls said that she straight up had sex with Dershowitz. Allegedly. Yeah.
One of the
girls did. One thing I will say about our Billy boy, none of the girls, from what I remember, I don't think any of the girls said they had sex with him or like saw him hooking up with anyone. Actually,
Fair
if anything,
enough.
I think he was banging he was banging Ghislaine. He was tapping that, I think.
Okay.
No, honestly, I think they were just bang. I think they had like a little thing going on. They had a little fling on the side.
Well, yeah, we just can't just off cuff say that though.
Fling? It's better than accusing someone of being,
Yeah, it's way better. Okay, you're right. It's better. You're right. Bill, you're welcome. Honestly, you're welcome.
You're welcome, dude. Because honestly, from what I remember, and tell me if I'm wrong in the audience if anyone remembers, but from what I remember, Bill comes out. No, I wouldn't say Bill. Like Bill Clinton is worse than Bill Gates. Because Bill Gates, it's like 5 days like 5 meetings total. It's like we knew, and then he kept going back. And then this decor shit. It's crazy, right? It's too much. So his wife is like starting to play. Like to me, it seems obvious. With Bill Clinton, like they work together. Like the foundations work. Like they got money, whatever it is. So Clinton was hanging out and stuff, and I feel like he was banging Ghislaine. I don't know. That's my thing.
Interesting.
That's how I see Billy Boy playing it. And actually, you know who looks great in all this is Donnie T, baby. Donnie T didn't get his.
Who's Donnie T?
Donald Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump. Yeah, didn't he not like ever do anything?
Didn't do shit. And he was, and like, look, out of all the people that were like, you know, around, tempted, whatever, he was there, and he as soon as he saw it, he's like,
I feel like it's because Donald Trump just could get it somewhere else. I don't think it's the moral fortitude of Donald Trump. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Okay.
I don't even think that Trump supporters would say that.
I think here's the thing about moral fortitude, Steven, right? It's like you're rich. Get a 20-year-old hooker. Okay? It's fine. Nobody, like, honestly, you're rich, get a 20-year-old hooker. There are services for this. They're professionals. And honestly, if a hooker goes to the New York Times and says, this rich guy had sex with me, the New York Times, it's just like you. You need two. Remember we were talking about this with how we pick our topics? You almost need a second wrinkle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't call a millionaire out for having sex with a 20-year-old hooker. They're kind of allowed to do that, and they kind of all do that. Not all, but a lot of them do that. There's services for it. It's a thing, okay? In order to give it that second wrinkle, there has to be an abuse allegation. There has to be underage. There has to be something.
Yeah.
So Bill Gates is allowed to hang out with his ex-wife once a year. Bill Gates, I'm going to say, probably is allowed to just bang a hooker if he wants. And the hooker's 20 years old. What do you need, man? These guys are like getting caught in pedophilia. It's like, what?
You're saying quit being greedy. You're saying that, does greed not have no bounds?
It is pedophilia. It is some kind of like extra pedophilia.
Well, we don't know about that. We don't know about that.
We don't know.
Just to be clear.
And we don't. Well, we don't know. Like Epstein, a lot of times he would just have the girls around, and they were just there, and they were like he would try to get like models, whatever, and just tempt them into doing something. You know what I mean? And get the photos of it.
But the point of this story, though, I think for me was, and then you can wrap up and tell me your thoughts, was that how could I have been so deceived by this man, Amish? I thought that Billy Boy had no skeletons in the old closet, and I had looked past. I gave him a pass on the Epstein stuff.
Right.
And I don't know why I did that. That is a big, I mean, look, I'm still happy he's giving money to charity, but as far as I'm concerned, everything that Bill Gates kind of touches from here on out, it's going to have a little bit of that shade on it of like, oh, you're the Epstein guy.
I think we're going to see the evil side.
Because the wife confirms it, man. If the wife's meeting with divorce lawyers over that, it wasn't about the unique decor. And that's what Billy tried to play it as is, look, I'm just going checking out the tapestries, but no, he ain't.
No, he got, look, I'm not saying that he's into it and he goes and does it all the time. I feel like what happens with Epstein, he does it a lot. He gets them like, I mean, you know, they're not checking the A. I don't know, like the girls, like it's like a 18-year-old model, or 18's legal, right? So it's like a 17-year-old model hitting on them. They're getting wasted, and then you get the photos. That seems like what the operation.
It was a honeypot.
It was a honeypot. So I honestly, if I'm being honest, I think Bill Gates got trapped in. And then he's like, "Oh God, what do I do?" And then but the wife is like, "No, you fucked up. I can't handle this." Probably. I don't think but who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe we don't know. Allegedly.
Yeah, that's the thing is you never know with these situations because it's so complicated and it's so unbelievably.
It is. There are a lot of sound bites though of people on his team saying like, "We don't know. Like there was no reason to go back there. Like it almost sounds like Bill Gates. The foundation is like a very tight, organized ship. His time is very valuable. Everything's scheduled. So he has a team and they manage and they know what they're doing. They have a plan. They're moving forward on it. And then they go, oh, so Bill's time is extremely valuable, right? Like it's probably booked every hour of the day. And they have to like go through this, like, why are you going to see Jeffrey Epstein? I thought we had finished that meeting. And the notes of the meeting say that we have no, like, he's a fucking pervert or he's fucked up. And also there's nothing we can get out of this guy.
Right.
So you're going to do 5 more meetings and then stay the night decor. You know what I mean?
I got to check out the doc. That's tight.
Yeah, but no, dude, the document, yeah, it is a pyramid scheme of like getting girls to do that with rich men. And dude, remember we covered another guy too. This millionaire CEO of some company. It came out that he paid, I think this happened like maybe 6 months ago. He was paying Jeffrey Epstein, like I think like millions out of this publicly traded company, millions for taxes, for like tax consulting.
Right. Just like, I mean, look, Bill Gates is paying him for interior design, decor consulting. I mean,
there you
right?
go, decor consulting.
Wow.
Epstein is
incredible, dude.
Incredible. This
incredible.
It's so messed up. I'm with Melinda.
Let's wrap this bad boy up, huh?
Let's wrap it up. Wrap, Ananda. Wrap that clip.
Clip it.
We're done. Clip it.
Hey, clip it. Let's do these super chats. What's up, boys?
Let me do some karmas. Let me do karma.
You do some karmas, dude. Do it.
Let me do karma. Dude, this is great. I love that we have on board. It's beautiful. It just feels
we
like
needed them. We needed them. Let me get the one at the top, and then you do the rest.
Okay, cool.
Okay. $14.99 from King Conquest. The scam, you guys. The scam guys don't know that charities are just tax avoidance. Real charity wouldn't need incentive. Okay, that's not.
No, but if you're doing a real charity, you might as well get the tax exempt. Yeah. Some people start and then they're like, "Oh, we're doing real good work here. Why should we pay taxes?"
You can just do more money, put more money towards charity. I don't totally agree with that.
I'm gonna go from the bottom up because we got $5 from the toxic dating coach, Mindful Attraction 2.0. What a guy! Remember, when you think they don't have skeletons, they usually do. When you think they do, they usually don't. The devil know you. Oh, toxic dating coach. The devil know you.
Hey, that's why I hate when you're always going, "You're so righteous. We're so right." It's like, dude, stop it, dude. Stop it.
That's the devil in me. That's the devil in me saying, take the money. Jay Garcia, $10 of money. Nice bonnet, Amish. Where's my bonnet? Am I wearing a bonnet? Oh, it looks like a bonnet.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, Amish.
Beautiful.
Don't let them get to you. Don't let them get to you.
Hey, man, it's my service bonnet. I need to wear a service bonnet. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, yo, John Lavacar. Yo, I watch your vids every day on the way home from work, Zilla, and this is my first live drip. Wow, welcome to the drip, my friend. I know you're into music, and I have a song coming out tonight. It's called Night Train by Lavo. Cool. Guys, go check out Night Train by Lavo.
Check it out. Dow Jones. Dow Jones, but it's spelled like Tao, like T-A-O.
Yeah.
Dow Jones, $10 says, "It's not true unless a billionaire says it. Always trust billionaires." I see what you're saying. Valuable lesson. He's saying don't trust billionaires.
Very good. Very funny.
That's good for the community. They need to know because we got some people that might trust a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? We got some people like that. It's fine. It's fine. But we're saving them. We're giving them jobs. We're turning their lives around. I'm very proud of the work we're doing here. I'm very proud, man. There's a team in India working on this. I love it, dude. Philippines. We've gone international, actually.
Yeah. We've outsourced.
He's in Bombay, and he's got people in India and the Philippines.
Dude, we're going global. We're going global with it.
It's global.
Yeah.
We have contacts now. The Coffeezilla universe has contacts now in the Philippines too. I mean, we got our players here. We got Marco put out a banger for this. We got Marco. We got Tom Nash. We got like the sexy boy Spencer Cornelia. But then over there we got Elaine, Filipino Coffeezilla. We got this guy Doc coming too. He's right. He's in Australia. He's a doctor. He's really gonna. It's gonna. We got piss the people.
We're gonna. Dude. Yeah.
It's good because he's calling out MLMs and he's a bloody doctor. 1.8 million subs. It's like, dude, don't do what we do and be a doctor.
Yeah, you're making us look bad. I agree.
What is this shit, dude?
Yeah.
I kind of don't. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I might just be like,
your mom's gonna watch. She's like, see, you can do what you do and be a doctor, Amish. What are you doing?
A doctor too. He's doing doctor too. What?
Shit, I know.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
It's great. It's funny because they learn how to work harder. But anyway, let's go to next topics. Let's go to next tops, dude. You got SNL kills Dogecoin over there. You want to do that? What do you want to do? Oh, Brian Rose. Oh my God, Brian Rose.
Hey, stop the steal. Okay, go. Wait, don't tell. Before we get to this clip,
can't believe
they have no context for this. They have no context for this.
They have no context.
We got an email on our Drip account this week saying that we're used to getting our videos completely blocked by Brian Rose. I need to pull Brian up. Yeah. Hold on. Wait to start this clip. Wait, Anand. Wait 1 second.
Thanks, Anand.
Thanks, Anand.
Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think I know the guy who's going to be working on our video. A one and only Jean-Paul Pantoja. Jean-Paul Pantoja. I think he might be working. I don't know. I shouldn't say. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be working on it.
Okay, so check it out.
Anand's team.
So we're talking about Brian Rose, okay? I have to.
Photos.
Yeah. Great photos. So he lost the election badly, but I was like, okay, whatever. What has been bothering me though is Brian has been copyright claiming our videos. He's declared war on the Drip actually, because he keeps removing our videos, and that's one thing. But then the other day, you remember the nunchucks video, the nunchucko videos?
Yeah.
I was about to Hinchcliffe it. I pulled myself back from the ledge. I was about to do some weird accident. Bad idea. So the nunchucks, we put that out. He blocks the video. He striked our channel. 3 strikes, you're out. 3 strikes, you're out. He's trying to get the drip deleted, ladies and gentlemen.
We love him. We think it was rigged, right? We had when you were doing the live stream, dude, you know how many people in our audience, they're seeing him lose? They're like, it's rigged. Yeah. All caps. I'm seeing people like, all caps. Rigged. He's losing? Rigged. That's why I think...
I thought that was a joke. And then you and I looked at Brian's Instagram because you said like, oh, you think he's going to do the Trump thing of like stop the steal or whatever?
He should.
And then funny. You showed me this and you go, well, check out his thing. And it's Brian's like Instagram. And then like a bunch of them are like, the votes were all rigged. Top comment.
Yes.
Votes were all rigged. Sadly, election integrity is no longer there. I don't believe the results one way or the other anymore, which is so sad. Can you believe that, dude?
It's so sad because what was he? He was right there, right? Was he right behind? Where was he? He was right there, right? You think he got cheated? I guess that's why you can't do a stop the steal though.
So it's
like to do a stop the steal.
Look at it. Right so it is as easy to rig an election in London. She's saying U.S. is rigged, London's rigged.
Wow, dude, he rigged. Dude, this guy's so good that he rigged like they rigged like every vote against him. Right? Yeah. Like how many did he get?
Nothing, dude. He got nothing. He's got less than Count Binface. Do you know who Count Binface is?
I know.
You know who Count Binface is.
I saw your video today, but it's so sad.
Oh my gosh, dude.
When you lose to Count Binface, and when they have this ridiculous rule, like a second way of counting, like he's like, all right, well we got Count Binface, we beat Count Binface, and they go, hold on.
Yeah, he won in though. So there's like a first round, and he won that, and he lost the second one so bad he lost it all together. He lost to a space bucket.
Can we put a picture of the bucket head guy?
Yeah. I'm trying to find it right now.
Mr. Bucket. That guy is amazing. He's a true comedian. He's living his life like a joke, right? That guy, Count Binface. That's Count Binface.
Yo, this looking stoic.
Wow, good outfit. He looks good, dude.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah.
And Brian Rose is standing with him. So he lost to this guy. Come on. They stole so many votes from him, dude. The whole London election system said it has to be stopped.
That's such a power outfit because it looks like this guy's so tall. Yeah, looks like he's huge.
He's jacked too. Dude, he just puts muscles in his
I like the arm pads and stuff. He really sells it. Yeah, so this guy got more votes than Brian.
If he's a costume designer, I think he's going to be working on the next Star Wars. This is tight.
So you had an idea for the Drip Army to help Brian.
Yeah.
Tell the people.
Start the hashtags BSSTS.
What's that?
BRSTS. Brian Rose, stop the steal. Dude, we got to stop the steal on this. We got to stop the steal. And guys, start reporting. If anyone is saying that Sadiq is the mayor, put hashtag fake news, hashtag BRSTS. Let's save.
Hey, maybe he'll start to throw it in there. Maybe he'll literally start to throw it in.
He should imagine this is the only clip that
maybe we could convince Brian that it was rigged. Like if enough people say, "Hey, Brian, it's rigged," Brian's gonna be like,
it was rigged. Yeah.
No, you're right. It was rigged, dude. BRSTS.
BRSTS. Guys, stop the steal. Brian Rose, stop the steal.
Stop the steal.
I can't believe they did this to him. I can't believe, honestly, Dan Pena. Like to me, I was saying this to you before, but I do want to blame Dan Pena for this. He starts training with this idiot Dan Pena, another motivational coach that we've talked about before on the show. The guy's such a psycho.
Yes.
And I feel like he almost puts Brian Rose, like, when you're training with him, it's like, you got to be number one. You got to be, like, he's screaming at you. This guy is like, I have to become mayor. I have to win. I'm going to go at it with everything I got. He spent, like, what, $1 million on this election?
Yeah.
Idiot. Are we gonna play the clip of his wife? Because that is just
no. We can't. He's gonna block it. Everything we play of his, like we block. I told you I had to hire a Fiverr actor just to play Brian.
Amazing. That's amazing. Because I just love the clip though. We'll just describe it. The wife he goes after the election. They get the numbers. He's lost. 2 Count Binface, last place.
Yeah.
His wife is like, oh great, let's go on a vacation. Like let's go enjoy our lives again because elections are grueling on a family. They're tough.
I'll be Brian. Hey, honey, you want to go on another vacation? Or you want to do this again?
Never ever in my life.
That was actually a big yikes for me. I was like,
he goes, if you try again, I divorce you. Like that's what I think she's really saying. If you say I'm running for mayor again,
he is though.
We're getting a divorce.
Because he said I'm not mayor of London yet.
I love it. That's what I mean by Dan Pena.
Oh my gosh, dude. BRSTS, guys. Hashtag BRSTS.
Imagine this is the only episode that he doesn't flag.
Let's get it trending, dude. Let's get it trending.
We gotta get it trending. He would be a fool if he took this episode down.
Hashtag
we're
BRSTS.
Gonna get him.
Hashtag
BRSTS. Hashtag BRSTS. Let's save Brian Rose. Let's stop the steal.
Can you believe it, guys?
Can you believe that
the injustice? He spent $1 million for 1% of the vote. Well, let's wrap it up, guys. That's it. Let's wrap it up.
That's the clip. Wrap up the clip. We're done with this guy.
This guy. The topic's over. Hey, people are begging us to talk about Israel. They're begging in the chat. They're begging.
Wow.
Hey, you trying to get us canceled right now? Thanks, guys.
That's so tightrope. That is so tightrope.
Hey. What's the theme for this episode again?
There you go. Hey, talk about Israel.
Hey, why did I plummet to my death? Dude, look, here's the deal. Okay? You can't go one way or the other with it. Have you ever talked to somebody from both sides?
I have.
When I studied abroad in Qatar,
yeah,
I talked to some people from Palestine.
Yeah.
Who were like refugees.
Yeah.
Or like had family that were refugees. I don't know if they were specifically refugees. And they gave me a whole nother side to the Palestine-Israel conflict that I had never known. I had only heard the Israel side.
Yeah, of course.
There's a whole side to the Palestine side too. And you know what I came away thinking? Because I don't know if you guys know, just so we give context, like it's about to go full warfare over there. People are sending rockets, everything. It's like crazy.
So sad.
But it's very sad. But my thought was there's been so many wrongs on both sides. And both take a different start for their wrong. Like, one side's like, no, the wrong started when you took our country. And then the other side's like, no, the wrong started when you did this. And then you did this. And you did this. And you did this. It's so entrenched in the family. Like, you killed my brother. Well, you killed my brother. And it's like there is peace in the Middle East, man. It's like it seems like it's never going to happen.
We're talking about generational trauma.
Very sad.
It's generational trauma. Just like in India, the Hindus and the Muslims, it's generationally going back and forth. I will say this, though. When I talk to people from Israel, too, like when I talk to people from America and Canada, everyone here, I feel like you're pro-Israel or you're like racist. It's like you just have to go on this. That's what it's always been my whole life. In the last 5 years, I'm seeing pro-Palestinian stuff. But I find that when I talk to people from Israel, they're 50-50. I mean, they make TV shows where they rip on they call the Israeli government they call it an apartheid state on Israeli TV. On their SNL, they make fun of the Israeli government and the Israeli because here we look at it as like Israel's doing this. It's right-wing Israel wants to fight all the time. Netanyahu wants to fight. The left wing is like, they're working on other shit, man. Not everyone in Israel is working on like, we got to fight all the time. We got to go in all the time. Half of them are working on it. And there are military interests, just like I always say about America. And then the other half are like, there's people working on other stuff, but we always get that side of it here.
But one thing that I don't like is either side that all they do is like, we have no sin on our side and we are just the good guys. We're innocent. We're basically victims. Both sides are trying to play like we are purely victims. Okay. Nobody's purely a victim in these. Well, there are pure victims, but I mean, in terms of the conflict, because I saw Andrew Yang like supported Israel, and Andrew Yang genocide. He approves of genocide. Trended on Twitter.
He's running for mayor of New York.
It trended on. No, but think about this. No. I understand the political reasons he would do that.
Be in New York.
No, of course, but listen to me. It trended on Twitter that this guy loves genocide. And it's like, okay, clearly not.
No,
okay?
He's running for mayor of New York, you idiots. The whole half of New York is Jewish and like super pro. See, this is what I mean. In Israel, it's like half and half. In America, it's 100% like pro-Israel, anti-Palestine. Like it's not, you can't have the conversation even here until maybe like 3 years ago. Like Vice put out a piece that's critical of the Israeli side. Vice did and Vox did. I haven't seen much though. Greenwald's coming out against Israel on this.
You know what's crazy is so my wife. I never really talk about my personal life, but my wife's Jewish, so she's like 50%. Right. What was that?
Sorry, my eye just feels like it's smaller.
I thought you were giving me some kind of like a wink, like get it in, bud. Get the points.
Your wife, eh? You mean your wife that you like? What do you think I was gonna do? Like some kind of like?
I don't know what kind of wink you're doing. Anyway, no. My point is that so I've seen that side of it too.
Yeah, true, yeah.
But it just kills me because it feels like, and then like I said, I went abroad. I talked to all these people who were completely on the other side.
Right.
And it's like it does make me very sad. But there's some crazy clips that have been going out of like the Iron Dome. You've seen this? They're like this is the Israeli defense system intercepting rockets from Gaza. Look at this. It's crazy. It's like this is happening right now.
So sad, man.
It's kind of a modern marvel that you could create something to intercept a rocket.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's crazy. I mean, just
that's
purely
American military R&D funding. They just get they get a ton of money from the Americans for their military stuff.
James Dean, stop fence sitting the drip. Shut up, James. Yeah, you're a fine one to talk there in your little room, right? You're like, stop fence sitting.
Yeah, his wife is Jewish.
Bro, I'm not trying to have genocide lover a trend on Twitter right now. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Andrew Yang. That's so funny that they did that. Genocide
like if I have to take a side, I'm probably gonna take the family side. But it's not because
I mean,
but I kind of have to. I have to.
It's just like, dude, you're Andrew Yang. You're Andrew Yang. You can't. Like, you're running for mayor of New York. You just have, dude. Whatever Israel does, you got to just be like, yeah, I'm with them. Like, you have to, if you're running for mayor of New York. It's just so, dude. It's a lot of New York is, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to hear it, man. Older Jewish people don't want to hear it. I know some young lefty Jews that will say it, but it's very new. It's
I think a lot of people here are also just disconnected. I mean, there are a lot of people who are like disconnected from it entirely. What are people saying? Nice fin sitting, nice dodge. Look at these people, dude. You guys want the blood right now, dude. They're like, give me the blood.
We are anti-fighting, man. We don't like fighting.
Look at these people. Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
I want peace, but guys, honestly, fence sitting is where you bring people together and bring people to an understanding. Because here's the thing, I get what you're saying, and I've always been the kind of guy who's like, no, you should just say these guys are wrong. But the problem is, and we're seeing this in India right now too, even in India, like my cousin, like he's just straight up Hindu nationalist. I want to just, like right now, the government, everyone's ripping Modi, the Prime Minister of India. Everyone's ripping him. They're bringing out all this racist shit he did, all this stuff where he's like killing Muslims. I mean, these are his guys. Even the earlier story I said about them killing people for eating beef.
Yeah.
Even those guys are his guys. Like, they're part of his government. It's kind of how they get their votes, kind of how they get people riled up. And now they've screwed up. And now India right now is just like, you guys screwed up. You guys did a mistake or whatever. And it's like, the problem is that you said this too. It's trauma going back generations, right? So it's almost like if you don't, you almost have to just, in all conflicts, almost just bring everyone together. Because you can always fence it in the sense that, like, I don't want fighting. And I want the people on the ground on both sides are not usually pushing this. It's usually politicians.
Yep.
There's always like money interests.
Yep.
All that kind of shit. So, it's like, I'm on the side of the people and I'm on the side of peace. I don't know how to get there.
Nice, Amish. Way to take a hot take. Nice hot take, Amish.
Dude,
listen, guys, drum roll. He's on the side of the people and peace. Big stance, dude.
That's it. Well, these are my
Sorry, this is what you get at the Hot Take Central.
Loving kindness is my sorry. I will proudly I will proudly take the stand in the middle. Let's see what the community is saying.
That's what we're doing. We're wire walking. You said we're fence sitting. No, we're wire walking, baby.
we're wire
walking. That's what we're doing, dude. Hey, let's wrap up this bit before.
Let's wrap it up. Do some karmas. Adam, cut it. Cut out all the Israeli stuff too. We don't need any heat on that. I'm just kidding. Wrap that clip. Let's do some super chats. Let's do some karmas. Jared Neal, $4.99. Mad respect for taking on this topic. Appreciate you taking suggestions and also appreciate the nuanced take. I know. I do feel bad. I get it. one side is rich and one side is very poor. So people do want to that sense of like, okay, it is a little bit of David against Goliath. As much as we say both sides, we should mention that. And I will mention it. I have to say it. I'm sorry. I hope your wife doesn't kill me. But anyway.
Yeah, that's definitely lowering you a few tiers.
BC 20. Coffee, you have to wear a pinstripe suit and read the next drip.
Wow, dude. No. No.
You got to get that pinstripe
Absolutely
suit.
not.
You got to get it. Jordan Elevans, $5. Peace in Jerusalem will be reached when the last embers go out. The old grudges will hopefully die with the people who hold them. Jordan.
Yeah, it's very
Jordan
sad, it's very sad.
It's so sad. It's so sad that they're fighting, man.
Kara M, $5. Free Palestine. Okay. I don't think I could say that, but okay.
Oh my God, you're in the doghouse, baby. That's it.
I know. I'm gonna get heat for this, dude. Zorro, $10. I'll be taking a Guru Binface's course on personal branding ASAP. That's honestly a good idea.
He's a costume designer. That's incredible work.
Yeah, he's a great costume designer. $4.99 from Julian Boltero. You must be, because the drip is real. Oh wow. He said you must be Jewish because the drip is real.
Oh,
Israel, dude.
Wow. Way to lighten up the tensions. Thank you for that. Thanks. Great.
Thanks for the quick little the cute racist joke. I mean, it's like a cute Tony Hinchcliffe. What Tony Hinchcliffe should have done.
It's like when they say, "Hey, why you want me to feel awful?" But you're at a falafel place, and the guy goes, "Hey, why you want me to feel awful?" It's like, "Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I'll have a tahini. I'll have, you know what I mean? You got to roll with it. Give it a chuckle.
Yeah, give it to him.
You
got this next one here?
Invested lifestyle, $5, and a little "how's it going" emoji. That's cute.
That's not the one I was talking about, but that's okay.
Jared Neal, 99 cents. Thanks you, baby. Dow Jones.
There you go.
Oh no, we already got Dow Jones.
Brian Rose is definitely an upcoming billionaire. I preemptively trust 25% of what he says, and rising. Wow. Christopher Flack, £5. Love the African dude from today's vid. Coffee, please make him a regular feature, especially on Brain. I know, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, he is Brain.
Thank you.
He's like, you just cut to him as Brian Rose now.
Thanks, Jared Neal. $1 from Jared Neal.
I wonder if he would come on the podcast. We'd probably have to pay him. You know what I mean?
Who?
The guy that does Brian Rose. Like, if we say, "Hey guys, we got Brian Rose on the show. Brian Rose, welcome."
Oh, we just ask him he's questions. Like, "Hello, my name is Brian Rose."
That's so good, dude. I'm sure he'd be down. He could be watching. You never know.
Kara M.
Send it to him.
Oh, dude, we got 2 more. We got a bunch more, dude. People are crazy right now. C Mays, $5. Careful with that drip. It's hot.
Yeah. Kara M, $5. How do I spend my Doge coins on the moon? Coffee has no idea. Coffee has no idea. Diligent Dabber _reviews on Instagram, and with a prayer. Dude, I'll say
Diligent Dabber. I'm gonna go follow Diligent Dabber.
Diligent Dabber _reviews. Dude, he is doing real work over there. Let's not call him some kind of a lazy stoner type of guy. No, he's doing real hard work.
Nobody was calling him that.
Community. Well, I don't know what kind of thing. You know, you might say something like that. I don't know. I don't know what you could say. You could say, "These weed guys, I don't trust it. I don't like them smoking their grass." I mean, I'm saying he's doing great science. He's doing hard work over there.
He is doing great science. I can't pull up Instagram right now for some reason, but I'll follow you later, Diligent Dabber.
Diligent Dabber, baby. Hi, I'll send him to you.
Yo, Angel Slayer 169. The protocols are real. Don't know what that means. All right, so what are we doing? What are we wire walking next? What are we taking on?
Oh my God, what a wire walk, dude! I got
slow down the super chats, guys. We're trying to have a conversation here. You're giving us it's too sweet. Too sweet. Listen.
You guys are very sweet. You guys are a bunch of darlings.
Now, more about comedians. Hey, what's up? Hey, let me do my stand-up set, guys.
Oh, we got a couple of comedy shows.
What's up with these comedians these days, huh? They just keep not being funny. So we got SNL, right?
Okay, so you're saying
this is my segue into SNL. Start the clip right now. SNL killed Dogecoin, ladies and gentlemen. It was a bad day because everyone had been saying that the Doge father, Elon Musk, was going to save everything. And everyone went all in. And I'm not sure why. Because, that was about as good as the whole, like, everyone thought it was going to go to the moon, right?
Wow.
They thought
it ended up like this. This is what your Dogecoin happened, idiots.
But people forgot that SNL sucks. Like, it hasn't been funny for years, and you bet everything on SNL? I know people, they're putting their life savings on this, Amish. Stop. Hey,
let the Dogecoin have a little. Let the Doge community get some bucks, get some fake money. It is just fake. They're done. It's nonsense, right?
Yeah. Let's watch a little bit, and you tell me, are you going to the moon with this? Was this your rocket ship?
This is difficult. Were you present at the time of your brother's murder?
I was.
And how
I wish I could play this without canned laughter.
Exactly was he killed? Sorry, killed.
We had a friendly race with a go-kart. Then someone threw a banana peel at a Mario.
Ha 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 ha.
His car is spin out. He wiped out all over the pavement. I hear a noise like and I knew my brother was dead.
And is the person who threw the banana peel present in the courtroom at this moment?
He's.
I do like that.
This was supposed to take you guys to the moon?
I do like his acting. I think he's committing to the character.
Elon Musk is doing the best he can with the tools he has.
He's committing to character, dude. He's making the face all the way through. Good for him for being silly, getting on the show.
So apparently, so it was supposed to go to the moon. Let's watch a little bit more, and then I'll tell you what happened, actually.
Let the record show that the witness has indicated Wario.
Are we going to get clipped for this? Oh, for sure we're going to get claimed for this. Okay, let's not play all of this. Let's get to the point. The point is that the Dogecoin price tanked the day of. So everyone's excited. They thought it would go to the moon. Instead, it tanked. Guys, how many times do I have to tell you we're gambling here? What are we doing? We're gambling. Let me show you guys what happened.
Is it because the sketch bombed? Is it like the sketch sucked?
This was the moment. Like, this is like right when he's getting on.
Oh my god!
It tanked. It crashed.
So they saw him dressed as Wario being silly on TV,
actually,
and they said, "You know what? We're done with this."
Here or like right here?
This is a joke. Is that what you think it is?
Anyway, it crashed. That's my point.
It crashed. No, it crashed. But it crashed because he does this SNL shit. He's on SNL. Is he like? What are they doing? Are these Dogecoin people saying, this guy sucks. Crash it.
It's just
like,
cringe.
That's
dude.
His joke.
It's cringy material.
Right.
So you think to yourself, why am I investing in Dogecoin? I thought this was going to be funny.
But wait. It's Dogecoin. Like, why are we basing it on how funny the SNL sketch is?
Because, do you know the intrinsic properties of Dogecoin? Whether Elon Musk tweets about it, whether there's a meme about it. So the point is that SNL was the meme that was supposed to get Dogecoin to the moon. I know this is very confusing.
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
dude.
It's very dumb.
These guys are so desperate. You know what happens when you're like $50,000 into some crypto shit and you're about to lose it? You just start looking for something. You just start reaching for the stars. Not the straws. Not the stars, the straws. You're grasping for straws.
That's true. That's a good one.
You're saying,
that's a good one, Amish. Let's get our canned laughter in here.
No, that was an honest mistake, but
that was beautiful. That was a beautiful moment.
Thank you.
I think we should have that. I mean, it'll make everyone think that we're funnier than we are. It crashed because of the scams that day I sent to you, Amish and Coffee. Yeah, there were a bunch of scams that I got sent where people were faking to be SNL, and it was just ridiculous. It crashed when he made the joke to his mom about Doge. It crashed when Elon called it a hustle. I mean, yeah, no one knows why it crashed, but look, the point is
doing jokes about how it's a scam, and then people who own it are like, "Oh my god, he's saying it's a scam, but it's SNL." Oh, it's like the jokes are so not funny. That's the thing. He's saying as a joke, but they're watching. They're like, "This isn't funny," and he's just saying Dogecoin's gonna go. Like,
he said like Dogecoin to the moon. He's like, look, you gotta understand, you can't force cultural events. It's very difficult. And so this was sort of previously it was like, oh, let's make a joke, let's make memes. That's only good when it's spontaneous. Part of a meme is like there's something kind of inherently ludicrous about it. It itself has to be absurd. When you have something as corporate as SNL putting on Dogecoin, it's like, all right, dude, the joke's over. The joke's over.
Wow. This is becoming such a rip on SNL.
SNL sucks, dude. I wouldn't go on SNL if they paid me.
It's for kids. It's like not for us. It's not for you. Like you're out.
I feel like 5 years ago it was an honor to be on SNL. Maybe 10 years ago.
I feel like people have been saying it for 30 years though now. Where everyone, they hit 25 and they go, this is stupid. Oh, who watches this? And then all these teenagers, these 12-year-olds are like, oh my God, or not 12, like 15-year-olds maybe? I don't know. I just remember I liked it. And then I got older and I'm like, oh, it sucks.
Fair enough. Okay, so maybe that. Thank you for putting that into perspective for me.
I wonder if that's their demo, but it is so weird that these crypto idiots. It's like, guys, just do something that helps another person. Why is everyone in this fucking? I'm gonna buy a coin and it'll make money. Stop. Everyone on the MLM is doing it on one level. But these crypto people are just buying this bubble. It's only gonna be valuable if you all think it's valuable. You explained it. This is great the way you explained it, but it's basically a bubble.
Look,
you're creating a bubble.
Look at this. This is Miles G Investments. Stop this. Dogecoin, get rich tonight. Dogecoin, $1 tonight. Dogecoin, $5 Saturdays. Dogecoin, $2. Dogecoin, OMG. This is all like a week ago. Bro, you're a scumbag if you do this. You're a piece of trash if you do this.
Yeah, dude.
Are you kidding? You're telling people this? Like, hey, stop.
Huge
trying to get everyone in.
This is a guy who has $50,000 in. And he's like, guys, we need the price up.
Yeah.
And then he's
like,
it, right?
I bought it at 50 cents and I need it to go boys.
It's like what's his name? Kramer on that TV show. What is the not Seinfeld Kramer, the finance Kramer. You know what I'm talking about? He was on MSNBC.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Bloomberg or some shit. He was on like a Bloomberg channel. Like he was a news reporter. But he's on
CNBC. He's on Mad Money.
He's on Mad Money. He's like, you gotta sell it. Like he's just
yeah. He's like,
bits. Like
I wouldn't touch AMC with a 50-foot pole. And he like smashes their cup and stuff. Yeah. That's him.
That's what this is, though. What are these people thinking? And then people get caught up in it. He's getting people riled up.
They get people riled up. That's the whole point. But my point is that before we get copyright claimed by SNL. Is that this is what everyone put their hopes in. People who had never watched SNL for 20 years go check back in. They think, oh, SNL's funny, right? And then, no.
I just love that people are like, that joke was so bad. I'm selling.
I'm selling.
That is like you call that. That's your sketch. That's what you're writing.
Yeah. They're great. Y'all should go check out the memes. There were some great memes about it.
That's so sad.
All right,
Let's wrap it up.
Let's do it. Wrap it up.
Wrap that up.
That's all we have to say about it. We're done.
That's all we need
We're
to say
done.
about it.
That's it.
We need a wrap it up song. I think we should have a wrap it up song. No?
That's going to get old real quick. That's going to get old.
Dude, it becomes branding. Dude,
maybe I could start playing you out like as you're talking. I'm like,
wow, you would go there. I knew you would do that. I knew you'd do that.
It's time to wrap it up.
I'm going to do my...
It's time to wrap it up.
It's been wrapped.
It's time to wrap it up.
It's been wrapped.
Amish doesn't like to wrap it up.
Laugh $10.
Wrap it up.
Shiba coin better than Doge. Ooh, someone's trying to sell the new Doge.
What's going on? No, dude, don't shill these people's crappy coins. Garbage coins, dude. $5. Bradley Manes, crypto shills forgot an important internet rule. You cannot force a meme. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. Include that. Editor, include that.
Right. Kara M, $5. Double down and get a Doge tattoo if it ever hits $1. Hashtag buy the drip. What? Thanks for the hashtag buy the drip.
Buy the dip. But yeah.
By the dip. Oh, sorry, by the dip. Oh, I thought you were saying See that? I'm like dyslexically positive.
No, it's okay. I am too.
I took the dip and I said hashtag the drip.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. We got one more, I think. I think there's one more. Angel Slayer 169, $82. The protocols are real. Okay.
Yo, so we got some big stories we got to get to.
Well, we got more comedy. We got Joe Rogan.
Let's just fire up.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think UN just backed Joe Rogan.
What?
UN health. Yeah, well, that's how I'm seeing it.
What are you talking about, Joe Rogan?
Let's get there. We're talking about Joe Rogan. Let's get there. It'll get there.
What happened? What happened to Joe? We're not subscribed to Joe Rogan.
I'm subscribed to Joe Rogan.
That's because we're taking over, dude. We're taking your spot, Joe.
Joe, we would love to be on your show. Steven,
because while he's fooling around on Spotify getting $10 million, we're taking your spot. That's it.
Steven's just like, hey man, you stay on fucking YouTube, okay? keep the loyal, put the YouTube videos up. He is still putting YouTube videos up. That's the thing. He didn't leave YouTube, did he? In the end.
Nah, but there are some YouTube loyalists. They said ever since he went to Spotify, it's all gone downhill.
Yeah, they think he's soft now. They think he's soft because, you know, he's also like, you got to understand, you move states, you move the studio, you change the studio. It's because there are changes happening in his life. He's 50 now. He's not going to be your rock and roll rip and dip Tony Hinchcliffe. He did that in the past.
Right.
You know what he said? He kind of describes it in this clip, actually. The first clip.
So set this clip up for us for why we're talking about Joe Rogan. We talked about him last time, right? Tell
yeah, we talked about it last time. And like right now, the big thing that happened right now is, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, he basically said, if you're young and healthy, you don't need to get the vaccine. Something along those lines. And everyone flips out.
Fauci issued a statement.
Fauci.
That's crazy.
The Fauci putting out the statement is crazy, but people think it's. I don't know if it's crazy. I think it's just, again, we think everything's in these extremes of like Fauci saying he should be canceled and then he shouldn't ever back down. It's like, no, he said something and it's playing out exactly how it should. He said something. He's kind of walking it back now. It's fine. He says something. Fauci says you shouldn't have said that. A bunch of people go backlash. Then Joe Rogan says, I shouldn't have said that, whatever. I think it's fine. But we got a couple of clips here. And then my theory in the end of this whole debacle, I think in the end, I'm seeing UN backing Joe Rogan. But we'll see. We'll get there. Let's
do it. Do you think he should apologize, really?
Do I think he should?
I think it's goofy. I think if you're holding Joe Rogan to the scientific method, you're not intelligent.
No, you're not. But also, just a bunch of people listening to him who are not intelligent.
I mean, yeah, I guess exactly for people who bad. It's obviously bad to spread misinformation, but
yeah,
like I feel like a lot of people's disapproval of Joe Rogan was Joe's not a doctor. You know who else isn't a doctor, Amish? Bill Gates.
Pedophile. Allegedly.
Okay, wow.
Allegedly.
Wow. Go watch the other clip before
I knew you were going to say it.
You got to watch the other clip if you're going to watch this.
But I think Joe Rogan actually didn't even apologize. I think people, like, there's crazy people who are like, why did he even acknowledge it, whatever. I think what he did here, a slight backpedal, a slight adjust, whatever
they call it clarifies. They clarified his vaccine comments. Let's take a listen.
Let's take a listen.
21 days, right?
I got it. Nothing, no, I don't know, man. The whole thing, like, her Corona for me was weird already. So I was like, I don't know, I'll just do that thing to not have it again. I bought into the system. I'm a sheep.
Well, it's not being a sheep. I mean, there's some legitimate science behind this. It's not, this is like the thing about this whole thing, this people being upset at me. I didn't say, I'm not an anti-vax person.
Right.
In fact, I said I believe they're safe, and I encourage many people to take them. My parents were vaccinated. I just said I don't think that if you're a young, healthy person that you need it. Their argument was you need it for other people.
So you don't transmit the virus.
That makes more sense.
So
but that's a different.
Are you not getting like the vibe that Spotify has a gun right off camera and it's like, say it, you better say it, otherwise we're taking your episode.
I think Joe Rogan's 50 years old and he's just like, and at the end of the day, dude, he's defending himself very well. And if we go to the next clip and the next clip now, because this is enough of this clip, if we go to the next clip and next clip, what we'll see is that in the end, UN backing Joe Rogan. The UN in the health thing.
Yeah, good. Let's watch.
Listen, here's the thing. These are not like planned statements. Let's be real clear. Yeah. When I say something stupid, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say before I say it.
We said this on the last show.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I just think it was dumb that it was a giant, scandal in the first place. I just thought, if you're listening to Joe Rogan for anything more than like UFOs and just a bunch of bros sort of talking.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah.
I'm just saying it, right? I don't have an off-air and on-air voice. I don't.
No.
I have me.
This is
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got through the fucking net and I'm swimming in open waters. Okay?
That's so
that's
true.
just how I live.
Yeah.
I don't, like, if you say you disagree with me, I probably disagree with me too.
That's a great line. I feel that way all the time too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I kind of changed my opinion because I thought he was just going to say sorry And he like sort of apologized, but he was also kind of like, look, just why are you even taking me seriously? Okay, I like the statement a lot better.
This is what I mean, right? Where people are like, why don't you stay hard, you softy? You're backpedaling, you're soft. Like all these people are crazy. It's like, I think it's very reasonable what he's doing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Disagree with me all the time. If someone said, you have, young, healthy, 21-year-old people who eat well and exercise are not at high risk for coronavirus, but you should think about other people, I would say, well, that's a different argument, and yes, that makes sense. But I would say, aren't those people vaccinated? And shouldn't we vaccinate the vulnerable people?
Yeah.
And then we'd have a different conversation.
Right.
The problem is today, everything's all headlines and highlights, and it's all clickbait, which is fine. That's the business. Yeah. And I have a deep respect for real journalism. I love Glenn Greenwald and Matt Taibbi and people that stick their fucking neck out and do real journalism. But there's a lot of people out there that have to make a fucking living. And what's
on a come up? Hey. They're on a come up. Hey. They're trying to get a Vice article. They're trying to get some bullshit article.
You're trying to get a clip of Joe responding to Joe Rogan's vaccine comments.
Yeah. But here's the thing. See, okay, so now I think, like what we're doing, fine, fair enough. But now what I think in the end, now it double backfired because now, like, okay, think about what he just said. And now let's watch the next clip from the UN.
Okay, so this is, have we been leading up to this? Was this your big point with this? This
is the big point.
Okay, we finally got to Amish's point. Good.
UN back,
good.
Yeah, let's see what he says now.
Transmission. The shocking global disparity in access to vaccines remains one of the biggest risks to ending the pandemic. High and upper middle income countries represent 53% of the world's population, but have received 83% of the world's vaccines.
How do you become Dr. Tedros? I mean, random question. How do you become this chair, like the director of the World WHO? Like,
I mean, well, first doctor, and then you got to pull off some banger projects. You got to be a doctor.
It's like becoming the Pope, I imagine.
Yeah, you got to.
How hard is it? Is that difficult, or is it like one of those jobs you kind of sneak into?
Oh, you know what I've heard actually about international governance, like world governance? Nobody really works on it because everyone's born in their country, so they work on politics in their country. So actually, the UN is like in some ways, I don't want to say understaffed, but like they're just so like who grows up and says I want to go work there? You know what I mean? Like not a lot of people kind of do, and not a lot of people are qualified. But I think you just got to pull off some good projects. Like if he did a Doctors Without Borders for 5 years. And then he did some banger thing at Doctors Without Borders. I think he could make the argument to be like, hey, man, I've been on the ground. I worked my ass off. I did this, that, whatever. I would like to apply for this job. And I think he'd get it. Like, that's kind of how I think.
Do you think people ever go like, where do you work? Who? No. Where do you work? Who? Who's on first? Okay, that's a dumb joke. Bad joke.
Fine.
Let's go.
It's great. It's great.
Next.
Let's
finish this thought. We got way off track with Joe Rogan. I don't know why I talked about Dr. Tedros. Just random thought in my brain.
Low and lower middle income countries account for 47% of the world's population, but have received just 17% of the world's vaccines to end this pandemic.
So the point that I want to make here, and I'm going to say, look, the UN just back. I'm gonna make the connection here between what Joe Rogan said and what this guy said.
Do it.
The UN just backed Joe Rogan because what Joe Rogan was saying he was saying if you're young and healthy, maybe you don't have to rush to get a vaccine right now. Okay, or maybe you don't have to get a vaccine. Now here's the thing, right? India doesn't have enough vaccines. In Canada, we have, I guess, enough. Like we're just going on the in India and America, we're going on the tear of just vaccinate everyone. Yeah. And that's great. But there are places where they don't have enough, and if they don't have the luxury to get everyone, then maybe the strategy is to say, hey, if you're young, stay away from the old people. Don't get the vaccine. You don't get it just yet. The old people all get it, and then eventually you'll get it. Now, when eventually their time does come around to get it, let's just say you vaccinate all the old people and deaths go way down. I don't know, maybe, well, no, I think everyone has to get vaccinated. But I don't think what he's saying, like, in the end is so bad. It's just some journalist on a come up. Someone's trying to write like I got you on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, like Joe Rogan using his massive platform to spread hate. Like, yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a conclusion of the arc about Joe Rogan. I mean, honestly, though, what's coming out of these comedians, SNL, Hinchcliffe, Joe Rogan, not been making me laugh. That's my takeaway.
You don't like Joe Rogan, eh?
No, I don't know. I like Joe Rogan. But I've just been feeling like, and I think a lot of my friends have been feeling the same way. I've been so inundated with people telling me how funny these comedians are. And I do think some of them are funny. Like Dave Chappelle is hilarious. Like hilarious. Okay. But sometimes I watch these specials on, Comedy Central, and I just say to myself, like, what am I? What? This is not comedy. Like this is.
D'Elia's was garbage.
Like I'm just playing the crickets, dude. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I hate
it's not good. D'Elia's stand-up special, not good. The thing is these podcasts give these comedians a platform where people will show up and they'll get specials regardless of whether it's actually funny or not.
No. They're just going to watch Joe Rogan. I mean, his stand-up. Let's be honest. It's like he does jock stand-up. It's not the best. It's not he says it himself. He's working on it, but it's he's never been known for his stand-up.
Well, I guess a better way to say it is like the comedians who got the biggest are not necessarily the funniest. It seems like to me, because sometimes I'll go out to a comedy club. I mean, I really don't go out that often, and I'll think like some of the people I've never heard of are way funnier than the stand-up specials that I'll see on Netflix. And I go, what's going on here? Is this a weird gatekeeping thing where you just like, they're only giving specials to the people who are already huge? And
basically, the gatekeeping is who did the hardest work. Because at the end of the day, there's an article about this in America. The comics, nobody's making money doing stand-up. They're all making money on their podcast. So it's basically the stand-up that you hear about is a stand-up who had a big enough podcast to get on Joe Rogan. You get on Joe. It's almost like Joe Rogan's the new Johnny Carson. Back in the day, Johnny Carson, you get on Johnny Carson, you get a stand-up comedy special. Now you do Joe Rogan, and these guys are like, oh, okay, well, 10 million people just saw him. It's almost more important.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm not trying to hate on Joe Rogan. I like the guy. I love Joe Rogan, though. I support Joe Rogan. But my point is, I just wanted to get that general point about comedians. Given everything we've seen tonight, I feel like it's appropriate. We've got SNL, we've got Tony Hinchcliffe, we've got Joe Rogan. None of it made me laugh.
Mean, man. If you go to the show with him, okay, the thing he did in the van.
Do you think he's funny?
Not really. I'm not into the humor because it's too angry. He's too angry, too aggressive.
Yeah, you want a peaceful humor, Amish. I think you want a peaceful.
But here's the thing. I love Bill Burr, but Bill Burr says it himself. It took him 25 years. It took him like 18 years to be funny. What these guys are doing, it takes like 18 years, and there's so many of them. It's like, you idiots. There's so
like
many of you.
50 Bill
all
Burrs.
Competing.
Yeah.
There's every comedy, like every time someone gets canceled too, they think, look, it's just like Bill Burr. They're attacking me. It's like, no,
I'm
you're
another
just not funny.
Bill Burr.
I'm just like Bill Burr. They come after me. It's the leftist mob and this and that. It's like, no, you're an asshole, and they're not right to cancel you, but also you are an idiot for saying what you said. You don't need to go that far with it.
Yo. Wrap it up. That's a clip, baby. That's a hot clip. Dude, I love that take, Amish. That was a beautiful message from the Most High.
My nuance is so nuanced.
Oh.
The nuance? Nuance?
That was beautiful, Amish. Beautiful. Let's read a few super chats here.
Let's do some karmas.
Do the karmas, dude.
But man, what a show, dude. This is great. It was like organized, too.
It's been a good show.
It's been so organized.
Been a good show today.
Nick Ketchmer, $10. My concern with Rogan is that he really has a big audience, and I feel concerned when he says things like that. I think it's really important to know how big your reach is before putting out hot takes. But in the end, I don't think Joe Rogan so pulled back on it. He said if you're young and healthy, you don't have to get it.
I also totally disagree. I mean, this thing of like,
don't get it. It's like, tell everyone to just get it. Like artificial stance on the drip.
No.
Okay,
I mean, I got the vaccine. And
I got it too.
But that wasn't my point. My point was about the platform thing. People signed up for Joe Rogan to hear nonsense bro science. That's why they signed up. So how are you going to get mad at him and be like, he should have thought about it before he unleashed nonsense bro science on like 10 million people? Yes. Hey, that's why there are 10 million people there. You wouldn't have Joe Rogan without nonsense bro science. It's the way the guy does his show. And a lot of people, including myself, find it, I guess, entertaining enough to just kind of put on in the background when I'm eating dinner.
Right. You like his takes. Now, here's the thing, right? Is that
eating dinner, eating lunch. Dinner's
eating
kind
lunch.
of...
you have dinner with your wife.
It's weird if you eat dinner. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, at dinner.
Go ahead.
Come on, don't listen to Joe Rogan at dinner. Do it at lunch. Do it at breakfast. Fine. Fair. That's a good lesson for the community. Actually, that's a great.
Get your point out there.
But the point is that you, Stephen, as the sheriff, as the leader of a great congregation, it might be easier for you to look at a Joe Rogan and say, who would listen to him? He is foolish. He's a joke man. He's a joke-telling, silly man, trying to be. You don't even think he's that funny. I think he's funny. I stand up, whatever. We don't have to talk about all that. But he is just a silly man saying a silly thing. But that's you. You have the self-reliance. A lot of people, Joe Rogan is their big brother, and he tells them what to do, and he brings on Jordan Peterson, and they do a little bit of that stuff where they say, come on, young man, you should fight back. They bring on Benjamin. Like, he does have political people on, and a big part of when you have an audience and when you're doing this, you are just influencing people.
Well, let me quote Joe Rogan here. Sometimes I disagree with me. Because now I disagree with myself. I kind of agree with you now. Good point, Amish. This is the first time on any podcast anyone's ever changed their mind. Good point, Amish.
Wow, dude.
Hey,
we are so cutting edge.
That's a good point.
So cutting edge.
Oh.
We're so cutting. And people who said we were sitting on a fence, they don't get it. Like in by tomorrow, they're gonna be like, they weren't sitting on a fence. They had a nuanced. They have nuance. Takes. They are so righteous.
We are idiots.
More knowledge is being given to them from the source.
All right, dude.
They are so righteous.
Yo. So we got Lance Anthony for $2. Stop wrapping up the clips, you fools. Sorry, Lance. We're about to put a wrap on you too.
We're gonna put it. Yeah. Listen, Lance. We got an editor now. We have a little wrap it up system.
We have to tell him.
It's fine. We gotta let them know, and we gotta wrap it up. And hey, Goomer Zambrano 201. Very Hindu of you to put the 01. B Rose just came out not believing climate change. Just came out like he lost the election, and he's like, oh yeah. Climate change isn't real.
Is that real? Is it? What do you mean? What do you mean? Show us the clips or didn't happen. Clips or didn't happen. Christy V, $2. I tried to buy the dip, but it keeps dipping. Yeah, that's the problem.
What?
You know what
okay.
They're talking about crypto. It's called so catching the falling knife, Amish. You're trying to catch the knife while it's falling, and it just cuts your hand.
Try to catch the dip. Hey, don't fall for the dip. Listen to the drip.
Ooh!
Don't fall for that dip. Make sure you listen for the drip.
All right, Ezekiel Mason, $5.01. Very Hindu of you. Coffee said it earlier that entertainment turns educational. It loses a lot of substance. Maybe it's why SNL is cringe. No, SNL is cringe for a lot of different reasons. Whenever anything gets too corporate, it cannot be that funny. There's like anytime you have like lawyers, staffed, anytime you're thinking too much.
Here we go.
And we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna revisit
talk about these lawyers.
That theme. We're gonna revisit that theme.
In a second. Yeah, we're gonna revisit that in a second.
Yeah, you get too many lawyers involved. It's just like the comedy's just sucked out of it. $10 from Nick. Oh, we already got that one. $2 from Diligent Dabber. Comedy is like capitalism. It'll work itself out.
Oh, that's nice. Wow. That is true. I like that.
Wow.
Diligent Dabber, not only on the weed, not only the weed wisdom, but also he has also life wisdom too.
Ezekiel Mason, $5.01 at Nick K. So if you become famous from comedy, you should become a professor. Just saying, leave it up to doctors to educate. Just saying, leave it up to the doctors to educate. Wrap it up, though. Hey, listen. Again, I agree with so actually, I get what you're saying. But then, what about Bill Gates? Bill Gates is not a doctor. Should he leave it? I mean, my pass for Bill Gates forever was, no, he's just a billionaire who's, really educated. But then I saw the Epstein stuff. I'm telling you guys, when I saw Epstein, everything changed for me.
Wow.
Everything changed. Yeah. That's the biggest L in my book that anyone's ever taken. I imagine that's how people felt about Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, family man to that. Yeah, for sure. So
yeah,
Bill Gates,
you think he's one thing and it's like, oops.
No, but people are crazy. So on the Flagrant podcast, their whole take, not all of them, only their brown guy. He goes, Akash. He's saying oh, it's all just she's just lying to get all of his money. Because there's always people that'll take another view on it.
Yeah.
I think we have the view of this guy's clearly, he clearly did something with the 15-year-old.
They don't know about the ex-girlfriend. They don't know about. There's no way they know about the ex-girlfriend.
I feel like I think they brought it up. I think everyone knows about the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend's out there, dude. The ex-girlfriend, and to me it says, hey, this guy has freedom, but Melinda believes in something, and she said, okay, you go 15, we got to stop it. Allegedly.
People are saying Epstein is Steven's black pill. Dude, it's true. It's so true.
It's too much, man. He's so evil, dude.
My gosh.
But the way he gets you, he gets them, dude. He gets the footage and shit. They're fucked. I mean, and sometimes they don't know. Some of them don't. I'm not defending anyone, but sometimes they don't know how gold the girl is. And usually, like, this is what I mean when I say just bang a 20-year-old hooker, you idiots. Because 20-year-old hooker, you see the ID, you know.
It's terrible advice.
I'm saying if you're rich, work it out with your wife, have the talk with your wife, say, hey, baby, love you, whatever. I know people who do it. I know guys who have done it on their freaking on their bachelor parties. The wife knows. The wife tells me, go have fun, honey. Go wild on your bachelor party. And the guy just bangs a hooker at the bachelor party. And there's people who work these kind of deals out. They get rich, they work these kind of deals out.
That's the foundation of a great marriage right there. That's a cheap shot. It's a cheap shot. Achilles
I agree with you because it's probably not good for the marriage. It's probably not good to have that much money. You know what I mean? Like, you have that much money. It makes you sinner, Steve. It makes you sin.
229. You think YouTube will ever stop pushing scam ads? I don't know. I don't know if I told you guys, but I turned off. I think I told everybody.
No, you didn't tell me, because how are you making any money if you turn off the scam ads? They advertise on your shit all the time.
No, I turned it off. I literally, there's a way to turn it off. I didn't know this. And somebody told me. I said, oh.
And you still make money?
Yeah.
Has the money gone down?
Like a little bit, not that much. I think Robinhood advertises. But here's the thing. It's not about that. I just kind of felt like, I mean, I have to try to take them off. I'm not going to just be taking them.
Yes.
Even though I don't think anyone's falling for it. And I do think it's funny.
So righteous.
Shut up. No, stop. That's so annoying. That's so annoying.
That's really good that you did that.
So annoying.
That's so good that you did that.
You're very annoying.
That's great.
Okay, but my point is,
the bell or the so righteous? Okay, go on.
Both. So my point is that I tried to take the scam ads off for you guys. I did everything I could. I told YouTube, prohibit the get rich quick ads. Do not show them on my channel. And nothing changed. Nothing has changed. Actually, I think one person did for a while. They were taking out gardening ads specifically on my channel so people wouldn't have to watch get rich quick ads. Like, it was a fan of Coffeezilla. They were spending money to put some random ad on my channel because they were sick of Coffeezilla ad. But yeah, we tried, guys. We tried. So I don't think YouTube will ever stop it. I think I even talked to a guy. I don't know if he's on the YouTube ad team, but because I was flagged it with him. I was like, hey, just so you know, this is still going on, and you guys aren't fixing this. And they said, well, there's nothing we can do. So he basically said it's a misclassification problem or something. I don't know.
Right. He's basically saying hey, two people work here. If the algorithm can't catch it, then the algorithm can't catch it. That's it. Nobody works there. So who's gonna go and look after?
Actually, I think that the ads have gotten worse on my channel in some ways. A buddy of mine sent me an ad that he saw on my channel. It was about this 70-year-old who was selling a Thailand boner enhancement, like a boner pill.
Okay.
And it's this old guy next to two prostitutes, and he goes, hey, you probably think I can't get it up because I'm a big pussy. No, they pay me to sleep with me.
You show the ad. You have it?
I can't because this ad is borderline porn. They put so many graphic clips. They do you want to be like this? And it's a guy banging a girl. And I'm like, whoa, dude, what is this ad that you're showing to my impressionable community?
Yeah.
No, dude, it's bad. It's very bad. So I said, what is this? It's actually the most nonsense ad that I've ever seen, which made it so funny. But it's so graphic, I can't show it. It's so funny, though. He goes, back when I was in Thailand or Vietnam. When I was in the Vietnam War, I took these rare herbs and I've been like a stallion since.
Oh my God, Anand, clip this. This is tight. This is great.
Dude, it's a rare herb. It's like his 47 herbs and spices. His secret herbs and spices to make 20-year-old prostitutes pay you.
They pay me.
I had
sex with her so good.
The guy's about to die. I mean, he's got the liver spots on his face and everything. He's bald. Oh my gosh.
And what do the girls say?
12 forms of, cancer. I mean, the guy's on death's door and he's like, these women, they're banging down the door for me.
Please have sex with me. The girls are like, please, please take my money. What are you thinking? Who makes this at 70? It's like, dude, you know, I remember when I was growing up, people would say like, if my mom couldn't find out, if my parents couldn't find out, I know guys that are like, I would do porn if my parents couldn't find out. But one day I'm like, your parents are going to die. And then what are you going to do? You have to have a little morality in you not to do this shit, dude. There's got to be a line. You can't do boner pills. When you're 70?
Yeah.
What happened? Where's the money? What happened to the money?
It's the money.
No savings?
It's a serious money problem.
But is there no savings? Like, what do you need to do? Maybe he...
You know what's sad is that isn't the guy getting the majority of the money. He's an actor, which means that he got paid like probably like, I don't know, $50 a day. $100 a day.
God.
So he's not even getting... He's just the fall man. He's the fall guy. Because you make fun of him, but the real scumbag marketer, he's like hiding behind the scenes.
That's funny. That reminds me of like those pickup artists who like have the girl. Dude, this guy Scott Jack, this pickup artist, he has the girl in bed with him, and he's like, "Hey guys, I just banged her, and I can teach you how to bang her too."
Oh my gosh!
Another
dude.
one in your area, and she's just like this 20-year-old girl. Doesn't know any better, and she's just in the ad. Like, dude, these girls are like 19, 20 years old. They're idiots.
Hang on, let me try to. Maybe I can. Maybe I can play you only the audio of this.
Yeah. Sorry to say, I mean, not to say that the girls are idiots. They're just young and impressionable, and like they think they're in love. Like Scott Jack's putting his moves on this girl. She thinks like, oh, I'm in love, and then he goes, hey, do you mind if I do a quick ad?
Okay, hold on. I'm not even gonna tell you. I don't want you guys looking.
What's up, guys? I just banged this girl.
It's so bad that I don't even want you looking this up. So I'm not gonna tell you what this is. But new scientifically proven secret boosts your performance where it matters, letting you last for hours at any age. Click here, watch the free video now.
Give us a freeze frame. I want to see the old man's face. I just want to see the old man.
If you've had limp or slightly less hard erections recently, if you've been waking up in the morning without morning wood, or if you've been experiencing low energy, sex drive, and stamina in bed,
you can have more not morning wood.
This is what one researcher calls the first warning sign. And unless you act fast, it may be too late.
What is this?
I have morning wood like 4 out of 7 weeks.
To the point where things break down.
I don't want to hear about that.
And stop working altogether. Which is why, in just a second, you're going to discover the new breakthrough discovery made inside the body of one man. This man, named Dave, is nearly 70 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And yet, he's having the best sex of his life.
Show the video?
Dave's energy, stamina, and duration are so good now that he claims it's even better than when he was in his college years.
I can't show Dave.
Dave's body is the key to all-natural, rock-hard, long-lasting erections.
This is too uncomfortable. I'm cutting it off.
Why?
I'm disturbed.
Why? What's the issue?
It's enough erection talk for me. There's only so much I can handle.
I can't believe. So okay, wait. Do you have morning wood? How many days do you have morning wood?
Relax. We're not having this conversation.
The guys. No. Now I'm concerned because I have morning wood 5 to 7 days a week. I don't know, 1 or 2 days. I don't have. I mean, not every day. We're talking about there's days of the week I don't have morning wood.
I don't count.
I don't count either. And like, you know, if you have sex, then the next day maybe you don't.
Okay, this is enough. This is a child-friendly. Hey, yo, stop.
That's so funny.
But that audio though is crazy. It's like beep beep beep, and it's like then it's like woo.
You go to church. Yeah, I know.
Oh my
it's so
gosh,
good.
dude.
It's so you gotta say
Dave.
It's so good.
I'll send it. I'll send it to you after the show.
That's great. That's a good one. The soundtrack is great on it.
Oh my gosh, dude!
These old men,
funny
dude.
Was that?
Okay, so I'll tell you this. There's like this old Indian man that lived near our old house, right?
Yeah.
And every time I went out for a walk, he'd be like, "Hey, bro, hey, you have girlfriend?" And like he just try to like try to get me talking. And he's like, "Hey, you go to club, drinking, strip club? Take me." And he's like, "Come on, take me." Yeah, he's like a 70-year-old, 80-year-old Indian man, and he was just bored and lonely. And
oh my gosh!
I think his wife was gone. I don't know. I think his wife maybe passed away already, and he was just like, "Bro, please, take me, take me. Come on, man, we go party." Like he's like trying to party with me.
That's funny. That's
it's
funny,
so, dude. What do you say to him?
What a rock star! What a rock star!
Who's 80, dude? I'm
He's
like,
a rock star.
I gotta go. I'm not gonna take this guy. What kind of reverse babysitting shit is that? It's like if you're babysitting someone at a strip club or something. You gotta take this guy. Like, what? Just go to strip club, dude. Why do I gotta take you?
Stop.
It was weird.
Listen, we have so gone off the range of Coffeezilla topics.
And Ananda, if you see any other extra clips that you like, because I do think that this is a wrap. We could say wrap it up on that too, because that's a clip over there at the end.
It's a clip and a half here.
Look, people love sex talk. They love the sex, Stephen.
Do
and
they?
They like that you're squirming. They like that. It makes you, whoa, what are people gonna say? What do they say at church? They like that. They like when you're getting all nervous. Of, oh, morning. What will the pastor say? I know. The people know. They love that about you. They love that about you. It's like my pastor's watching.
Okay. People are saying, Amish, take him to the rub and tug.
Yeah, I think he said like rub and tug. Like he was saying, you know rub and tug? You know strip club? You know what he said? You know what he would do? He would say it like he was confused. I was like, hey, you
Okay. All right, Red, we got a lot of clips here, Amish. You know, it's like almost 12 o'clock. We got a lot of clips to get to.
Aren't we done clips?
No.
We're not done clips yet?
No, we're not even done with clips.
I thought we were done clips.
Yeah, we got to talk about, well.
What do we got?
I got to tell you about my taste of Hollywood.
We got Taste of Hollywood. Taste of Hollywood was the only one. Yeah.
I got to tell you all about my Taste of Hollywood, guys.
So, dude, I love this clip. This is great.
So.
Yep.
Your boy is on Netflix.
Hollywood.
Okay. It's gonna take some time to explain. I gotta unpack this.
Fine, I gotta refill this.
Go ahead. So
I'm listening.
Amish, I got on Netflix the other day. They said, hey, it's finally live. Mm-hmm. I haven't told you guys about this. It's a very special thing. I've been sort of in the works with it for a long time. It's called Money Explained on Netflix. Okay.
Okay, great.
So I was like, dude, sick. I'm gonna be in it, Amish.
That's amazing, dude.
I'm
That's
in
exciting.
it for 1 second.
Not in Canada.
No, literally, they have included me for 1 second.
I love that. That's Hollywood, baby. Welcome to Hollywood, baby. It's fine. It's funny. It's hilarious. I love that.
So let me give the backstory, because I'm going to talk about this on the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I want to get into the nitty gritty on this.
Okay.
Because I'm just like.
It's a great show. It's a great little documentary. They interviewed you.
They were supposed to interview me. We talked about it. They said, hey, we love what you do, Coffeezilla. This is how everybody talks in Hollywood, I realized. Hey, we absolutely love you. We love what you do. You're on the zeitgeist, and we really see a potential in you. And I said, oh, my gosh, thank you. And they said, we want to talk to you. So I first give them the goods on all the fake gurus. They're doing a get-rich-quick scheme episode. I said, you've come to the right place, right?
Yeah.
Coffeezilla, you've come to the right show.
You should be featured. If there's a documentary about get-rich-quick, you should be the number.
Well, that's what they said. They said after the interview, they're like, hey, you're perfect. Are you willing to come on air? And I was like thinking of course. Of course, I'm going to want to get on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like the opportunity of a freaking lifetime. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get interviewed? Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah. I'm rich. I'm famous and rich, dude. This YouTube money ain't what it used to be, baby.
The
get rich quick ads are off. I need that Netflix money now.
They don't.
I'm gonna be.
Though.
No, actually, that's the funny thing too. I was like, yeah. So what are we talking?
It's a documentary.
I was like, so what are we talking about in terms of rates here? And they're like,
documentary.
$0. How's that sound? I said,
yeah.
Okay. I mean. I didn't realize everyone works for free on these docs. Nobody gets anything.
Oh, dude, and reality TV. Dude, television is a mirage, okay? It looks like this big dream.
Money.
Nobody's making any money.
Okay, so they're like, you're not going to make any money either way. I was like, cool, that's fine. That's not why I'm doing it. I do think it's a good platform to help people. So I'm like, sweet.
It's a hot credit. It's a hot credit.
And yeah, it'd be dope. So what are you doing? Yeah. So they're telling me, sending me releases, all this kind of stuff. And they're, getting me prepared 2 days away from the interview. They're like, we're flying a camera crew in. This is when COVID was big. And they were like, we're going to have them do special, COVID precautions, just so you know. We're only sending out a team, a small team, whatever. 2 days before I get an email. Hey, just wanted to let you know, we've actually decided to go in a new direction. And I was like, what happened? They said, well, we love you. First of all, we love you. I want to just get that out first. We love what you're doing, but we ran it up the old legal flagpole, and we decided this is a bit of an issue. What you do? What are you doing? Yeah, they told me.
So you're just here. You're here counting your money. You're like, I'm on Netflix. I get paid on Netflix. And they call you. They go, we don't pay, and also we had to cut you out. I'm so sorry. You're like, on Netflix. That's it, dude.
That's really what happened. And they go, yeah, like we're not putting you on. I said, I thought this was a done deal. You said I was like the greatest like source ever.
And the worst is like, it's not even paid.
Hey, it's not even paid. I wasn't even want payment. And they're like, TV. Yeah, we're not comfortable with the fact that nobody's been charged, right? Nobody's been charged with a crime. Yeah, and right. I immediately thought of two things. And I told them, I was like, number one, it's a bit pointless to go after somebody after they've already been caught. Like if you talk about Jay Mazzini now, cool, but you're not going to help anybody. He already scammed people.
The sheriff got him. So
he's already scammed people.
Secondly, do your job and catch someone else. Yeah.
Secondly, the problem with not ever going after anyone who's been charged is like, I feel like there's this element of like, you're just kind of letting them get away with it. Like you're letting people get away with this nonsense. And what they don't get is that there's a difference between morality and legality. This is something I was trying to say about like when you get lawyers involved, everything gets ruined. Because the point of my show is really that what these people are doing is wrong, not necessarily illegal. Some of it's
immoral,
illegal.
A sin.
Some of it's illegal, but like in the show, they even say, hey, some types, like if you don't make money from a get-rich-quick scheme and most people are losing money, does not mean it's technically fraud. And I was thinking, yeah, but it does mean it's a scam. If you're telling people you're going to get them rich and then most people are losing huge amounts of money, that's a scam. And that's my point on my show. But they're talking to these lawyers and like, you can't say that.
Yeah, no, they pulled it back. Okay, so I watched the episode.
What'd you think?
Okay. Here's what they said. They brought up Dan Locke. They brought up these guys. And I would say ultimately, they did say that like, here's how they put it, the way I saw it. But again, I didn't see you in the version I saw. So I'm almost thinking that because you're in America, they're like, yeah, you're in it. And then they put you in for 2 seconds in the end. But in my version, I didn't even see you at all.
No. Here's the kicker. Amish, I'm not in for 2 seconds. I'm in for less than 1 second, first of all. It's about the amount of time that the human eye can physically register something on screen. And there's no way you can read it. Listen, and I'm not like, you're not going to see my face, by the way. Oh, you thought you're going to see my face? It's a credit. It's just it's a special thanks, Coffeezilla. Boom, you're gone. No, and by the way, it's impossible. You'll never see it. Why? Because you know that little bar that's like, there's like the credits and then like you're playing the credits, blah, blah, blah. And Netflix is like realized nobody wants to watch the credits. So they go like, they have this like watching next thing and they like auto play the next one.
Right.
I'm like a frame after that. A frame after Netflix has decided you're moving on is like my 1 second of
thanks for the clarification because I thought it was your face 1 second after.
No! Dude, are you kidding?
This whole time, I'm watching the whole... Dude, I watched the credits till the end. I'm like, okay, there's going to be a scene. And then I went back and I wasn't even looking at the words.
No.
I was thinking they're going to have...
I got the...
You mean your credit,
what I'm trying to tell you is that I got the smallest amount of credit that is humanly possible to give.
It's even worse than I thought. Like, I thought it was your face.
By the way, listen, the people at Netflix and Vox are wonderful people. What I learned from this experience, and I genuinely mean that, but I learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Lawyers ruin everything. They ruin everything, dude. When you get lawyers involved, it just becomes a mess of like, hey, we know that this is technically true, or we even know that maybe we get what you're trying to say and we think it's true, but it's just too much of a liability. We can't. Hey, we can't. We can't say that. We can't say that. So my disappointment was I realized that that's the game that Netflix has to play. They have so many shows and they don't want to get sued for every show. So they never say anything that's like too much of a call out.
Right.
Unless it's been prosecuted in the United States court, they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about it. It's really, they got to do the full analysis. And you know what it is? It's almost like, they almost remind me of like cancel culture people, because what happens, whether it's these con artists or it's like cancel culture people, is like you're in Hollywood. You want to put out the show. You want the least, like, you just want it to be a hit, and you don't want any fighting and problems, whatever. So these guys are like, because, okay, you're saying lawyers, the lawyers get involved, but what the lawyers are really afraid of is Dan Locke could sue us, the MLM organization could sue us. Like, these people all have lawyers, and they haven't been charged yet, and we haven't, like it's just, to them, they just look at it as like, well, it's not worth it because we're just gonna get sued. So we don't want to go in after these guys.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's cancel culture. I feel
no, it's different. It's different, but it's a similar
I felt
fear.
like, look, this is just corporate spinelessness. No corporation has a spine. It's just a fact.
Yeah,
and that's fine. But yeah, I wish I had known that, like, sort of going in.
Yeah, and I would say corporate spinelessness is like the same. That's what makes you cave under like social justice shit, but it also makes you cave under, like, well, they said they're going to sue us.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Be open to whatever.
I want to be clear. Like, the producers of the show, beautiful people, wonderful people. Like, and I genuinely mean that. Like, I had like really good interactions with those people.
Beautiful, like they were hot.
No, I never saw these people. No, they were very nice. They're
very nice. They're nice.
Yeah, they're just
nice
people.
In their hearts.
In their heart of hearts. And so it's like, I'm not trying to go after the Netflix people, but I'm making a point about the lawyers, man. It's just crazy. When you get that much money, you're just sort of like, hey, I'm just kind of need to protect it.
Yeah.
Netflix's job isn't to make a point legally. It's not to stand for something. It's to put out shows that they can know they can, like, get away with it.
Well, I also feel like so this is going to be your show because you now are set up, because after what they did to you, they owe you now. Netflix fucking owes you, and they better fucking pay up, Netflix, you fucking bucks. They owe you.
No, they don't.
They owe you. They owe you, and they need, and in order to make, because they would show that you need to make, because you can make a.
They were nice, dude. I made a point in my video. I shot a video about it. I was like, honestly, this is a credit to pity. It was a pity credit. It was a pity credit. I was like kind of looking at them. I think they realized I was that green, like around the ears.
Special thanks.
No. They were like, oh, you don't know how this works? Like, because I told this to you. This is why I'm not mad about it. It's because of Amish. Amish helped me get over this, because this happened a while ago that I realized I wasn't going to be in the show. And then Amish brought me back to reality because I was like bummed about it. This is months ago. And you said, baby, that's how Hollywood works.
That's Hollywood, yeah.
But I was so bummed about it earlier, and I kind of talked to them, and I think they just kind of like, oh, you didn't know, like, people just get screwed like this all the time? Like, oh, yeah. Well, we'll give you, like, a credit. So I got a pity credit. I'm actually happy. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my pity credit.
It's because you said, Mr. Hollywood, sir, will I be in the film? Mr. Hollywood, sir? And they're just like, oh, this poor guy. Like, let's just give him.
Hey, put him in the credits, but put it after the not, like next watching. You know what's really funny about that? Okay, so imagine this. There's hundreds of millions of people who watch Netflix every day. Tens of millions who watch that show.
Yeah.
Among those, there's going to be Coffeezilla fans. And I know this because a bunch of them messaged me, right? And they said, hey, go check out Money Explained on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, did you see me in it? Nope. That makes sense because I'm after the next watched.
Oh man!
So like, so I know nobody would watch it. Nobody would see it unless I have to give myself a shout out. I'm gonna put As Seen on Netflix everywhere. I want to get a shirt that says As Seen on Netflix.
Do it. That's how you play the game back. That's basically how you play it. It's fine.
Well, no, this clip. This is how you play the game back. You just have to like take it and just like run with it.
And they're gonna show respect and come back and give you like the real money and the real legal team to do this show, because that's almost like a different show. Because I saw the episode. It's actually a great episode too, and it's actually really tight.
It is.
And then they even get up to that. Look, and to be clear, it's not like they gave them a free pass. They kind of said, even though 97% of people lose money, these businesses are not illegal. That's kind of what they said. But
about MLMs.
About MLMs, yeah. They said 97% of people lose money and they're still legal. That's
what a colossally stupid take.
That's their take.
How do you look at MLMs and go, well, they're technically legal?
That's what they are. That's what everyone says.
If you are saying that a company which is telling everyone they're going to be a big business, whatever, you're going to live the dream from your yacht, and 99% of those people lose money, how is that not a scam? You've described a scam.
Nobody listens to
me.
And
by the way, the 1% make money from the 99% losing money.
I know, and I tell everyone, dude. There's people like friends of mine have messaged me even about Patrick Bet David, and they're like, hey man, what's wrong with him getting his money? I'm like, dude, everyone's losing money. They don't care. Some people just don't. They're like, hey man, what are you, commie? Communism's illegal, Amish. Just go with the capitalism. This is business, and you make your money. That's kind of what their attitude is.
I just think if you're gonna make a show about get rich quick schemes and you're gonna address MLMs, how is your conclusion that they're legal? What?
But
really?
They were really? No. See, I took it as they were on your side. I took it as they were saying even though 97% of people lose money, they're still legal. Like they were saying.
No, that's a lawyer. That's their lawyers talking, dude. And this is what I'm saying. If the people who I spoke to them, they got it. Like they could. They know. By the way, all these like researchers, they're usually pretty smart. I've realized.
They are smart. Yeah.
And so like by the end of the conversation, they're trained to where they can give your point back to you, like as well as you could say it. So they understood it, but then they go to write the script, and the legal department goes, "Hey, this is a nightmare. You got to change this, and you end up with this milquetoast. Well, it's technically legal, and it's just like, why are we even doing this show anymore?
So basically, you do a 20-minute interview. It's so funny that they're not even paying, but you're still excited. It's like, dude, you have a YouTube channel that makes money. You have a side podcast.
No, but I ain't got that Netflix.
Dude, but they are not getting Netflix money. You think they're even getting paid? They're
but look,
they are getting paid. But
these people, they just know that everybody works for free. Everybody wants to be on Netflix for free. Yeah,
they know. And it's so funny that they come to you and you're like, "Ooh, here's my big break," and they're like, "Oh, there's no pay."
Yeah,
and then they go.
You get that we don't give you anything, right?
And the lawyers come in. They go, "Steven, we thought you were great." These lawyers, they came in, they said, get him out.
Get him out.
They said, cut this guy out or we are a liability. That's it.
Hey.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's the story of how I got cut.
Exciting.
Got 1 second of Netflix fame. Dude, honestly, look, I thought I needed 15 minutes. 1 second is all it takes sometimes. I'm quick. 1 second, that's fine, dude. I'm a 1 second guy. That's perfect.
Well. 1 second on Netflix.
It's technically true, technically accurate.
It's 1 second. You're on for 1 second. After the 15 seconds, after the skip.
I said, honey, we're on for 15 minutes. I told my wife that. I said, hey, babe, 15 minutes of Netflix fame. Watch and learn. We watched the episode. Where was it? Well, you got to watch after the credits, and then 22:41. There's 1 second, actually less than that, 1 second of fame.
1 second, you're on there, and it's so funny though that they told that you even it's just so funny how Hollywood puts this thing in your eyes, like you have a channel here, you make money, and what a waste of time too, right? Like no, I shouldn't say.
This is what I'm always trying to tell you though. You're writing all these shows, and I'm like telling you, like, come to YouTube, baby.
I know. And you know what? I don't do anything for free over there. So every time I'm sacrificed, like anytime it's like someone, like my agents come in me with a paid thing and I'm like, yeah, I got to do that first. I just have to.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying at the beginning of the show that like, I wish I could get canceled.
Can I explain to people, by the way, the difference between legal and illegal real quick?
Yeah.
Because this is important. Look, when people say it's technically legal, let me explain to you how wrong that is. So first of all, for context, Ponzi schemes used to be technically legal. Most people don't know that. Pyramid schemes were technically legal at a time. Just because something's legal doesn't make it right or moral or not a scam. So I don't know if you guys know this, but there's something called Manuka honey. Okay? You can get this anywhere. It's like a supplement thing. People swear this like cures cancer. They swear it cures basically anything. They go, hey.
And you have a jar right there. You have a jar right there.
Yeah, I thought it would cure some stomach thing or something.
You bought it. You bought it.
Hey,
so listen, making money.
Listen, like all the look.
Yeah.
So all these guys, there's some special things with like supplements where there's claims you can make and there's claims you can't. But what I'm about to explain to you is both these two things I'm about to explain to you are the same thing, same levels of wrong.
All right.
But one's legal and one's illegal. So I can't tell you that this cures cancer. This specifically cures cancer. That's against the law. That's false advertising. It doesn't cure cancer. There are no scientific studies that show that this supplement cures cancer. But you know what I can do? This is legal. I can say, Amish, I'm going to sell you a book that will show you how to cure your own cancer naturally, effectively, and for like $5 over the counter. And you're going to buy that book. And then what's in that book? Well, it's, hey, check out this Manuka honey.
Yeah.
And you're going to go try the honey. It's not going to work. You may die of cancer. I am completely within my rights. Why? Because I sold you a book that used free speech, which is legal, to sell you a garbage product. So the claim, the illegal claim was made in the book that I sold to you with the same claims. Do you understand? Both things I'm saying I'm curing your cancer. Both times I'm wrong. One is perfectly legal. One's illegal. How stupid is that? Yeah. And this is my thing. Netflix, well, anyway, I shouldn't get on Netflix, but I'm saying people should have the courage to call out when it's wrong. It may not be illegal yet, but it's wrong. Yeah. That's the clip.
That's the clip, baby. Clip it up. Okay. The sheriff has spoken.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all I have to say. That's the story.
That's it. That's it, dude. That's a great show.
Wow. Is that it?
I think that's it. I think we should go twice a week.
Yo. Let's do some super chats.
But let's see what there's going to be some super chats after that. After those rips that we just did. Ezekiel Mason, $2.01. False advertising is not illegal. ... Right? I know what you're saying, Ezekiel. Thank you for that.
Yeah, let's see what's up. $10 from Nick Catchmer. In regards to my good friend Ezekiel, if you have the largest podcast on Spotify, you do have some responsibility regarding what you say. Also, Mish, put out more videos. Love your videos.
Fair. Thank you.
Fair enough. You got to hold him accountable. Hold him accountable.
That's good. Yep. Ezekiel Mason 501 at Nick K. So if you become famous from comedy, you should become a professor. Just saying.
We already read that one.
To the doctors. Oh, did we? What about Diligent Dabber $2? Comedy is like capitalism, middle work. We already read that one, but it was a very wise one. I think, did we miss any?
Yes. Got him. Jordan Elvins, $2. Jordan Elvins, $5. I was born on the island next to Epstein's. Everybody knew about it. There's another money guy there, Warren Mosler, rumored to party with young girls. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, you get too much money. You get in the islands and just
It's just a sin. It's just a sin. Oh, Tom Nash is in here. I like the Amish look. Oh, these are my karmic glasses.
Yeah.
Just my karmic glasses.
What's up, Tom?
Kara M.
Dude, it's like morning over where Tom is. I think he just woke up.
Sick, dude. Kara M. $2, 68. Wrap it up. Down. 1 to go. Hashtag Doge to the moon.
Let's go, baby.
Doge to the moon.
Let's go.
Is that all? Is that
That's it, babies. Was this not? We had a great time with you guys tonight. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for supporting the drip. We appreciate you so much.
We appreciate you. Appreciate the congregation. Videos are coming on my end. Videos are coming every day on Steven's.
Good one. We'll have this clip soon. Cool.
Let's clip it. Yeah.
See ya.
That's it. Peace. Wrap it up. The whole thing. Kara was right.
That's it.
Wrap it up.
That's it.
Wrap up the show. Wrap it up.
Achilles Alama. Have a nice day, guys. Heart. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. See you guys.
Thank you. Love the community. Love the community.
And we are.